Hello beautiful souls, welcome or welcome back to my channel. This is ProDivinity 1111 and I am your psychic tarot host. A very warm welcome to those who are new and welcome back to my returning subscribers. Thank you so much for bringing your energy. So with that, we're going to get right into the August 2021 readings and see what we have. This month, I'm just putting all the signs together in one video because I know a lot of people watch Sun, Moon, and Rising. You'll have them all in one video so you don't have to hop around. So I hope you like the format. Let's get right into it. All right, my beautifuls, we're starting with the sign of Aries. Let's see what we have. We're going to start with Wisdom of the Oracle to get one overarching energy for the month of August for my beautiful Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or any placement of Aries in your chart. These are your messages. So let's see. Ooh, fantastic start. I like this already. We have a new life. So look at that. We're going to put this right here and let's see what this applies to. Usually if you have felt that things have been really hard and frustrating and kind of closed up, this is like waking up. Look at the big stretch. So also for some of you, try to stretch out, do some stretching. That's going to really open up your heart space and open up the energies. And I'm sitting up straight as well. So definitely a new life, a new beginning coming in. Could be overall, we'll look at the cards and what they say. It could be, you know, love, romance, career, finances, new place, anything, we could have anything. So the energies are really, really nice. So let's see. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a mind, body, spirit. If you have seen my readings before, I switch them up from time to time because I'm an intuitive reader and whatever I'm called to do. So I am continuing with the mind, body, spirit. So let's see. We're going to use Lenormand, if I can shuffle properly. It's definitely newer, big energies for Aries. Let's try that one more time. So one card for your mental body, what's happening in your mind. One card for your heart space. And then one card for spirit or soul or what lies beneath, okay? All right, so in your mental body, we have the Crossroads. I'll bring the cards closer to you. For your heart space, we have the Sickle, and I'm going to draw a clarifier on that. I was shuffling before and the Sickle wanted to come out. And then we have the Journal in the spirit space, okay? What lies beneath, what your soul is ready to do. So let's actually get a clarifier on the Sickle. The Sickle really talks about in your heart space, what you're feeling is you really want to cut out something from your life. Let's see what we have. Yeah, again, we got the Garden and the Grave. So this is like probably with the Sickle and the Grave showing up. I guess we'll start with the heart space for Aries. Let's do that. This is cutting something out, ending something, and this goes very well with the new life. So there's something that you are being called to close a chapter on. If it doesn't resonate with your heart, if it doesn't resonate with you authentically, then that spirit is really calling you to just close that chapter. This is coming really clearly and you feel it in your heart because we're looking at the energies that are coming up in the heart space. And then this one also wanted to pop out, which is the Garden. So the Garden really talks about wanting to connect. It's a sense of community, wanting to really get together with people who make you feel your authentic self. So something big change, I think, with the new life coming out as well. So let's see what tarot has to say. All right, so let's start with the heart space. I think that's what I want to do because there's some big internal changes, and look what's flipping over as I'm shuffling the Lovers as well. So this, for some of you, this could literally be a relationship that you may be closing the chapter on, or it could be the other way around with the Garden card, is taking it to the next step and coming out is the message I'm getting. Coming out in the public. If this has been something that you've been, throat chakra as well, if this is something you've not been speaking up about, this is the time to come up and speak on it, okay? So let's see, Spirit, 3 cards for the heart space. What does Aries need to know? What energies do we have for Aries in August 2021? Let's start. All right, and 3. So we have the King of Wands, we have the 7 of Wands, and the 7 of Swords. I'm really losing. There's nothing wrong with my heart. I mean, not my heart. Nothing wrong with my throat at all. Perfectly fine. I may take a sip of coffee to just clear it out, but this is like definitely showing me there's a lot of restriction in your throat chakra, where you want to make some change, you want to talk about it, and you want to really come out with your truth and kind of holding back. That's what I'm getting. I'm getting a big restriction around here. And look at the cards that we have, 7 of Wands and 7 of Swords. Both of these feel like a battle. Okay, they feel like, excuse me for a second, I have to take a sip of water. Okay, sorry about that. And you're the first sign, so it's not that I've been speaking for hours. So I'm really getting, you need to speak your truth. You may feel like you have to constantly hold your ground against other people, and you may feel like you're treading carefully. Okay, so this is a very heavily guarded energy that's coming through very clearly for some of you. So what Spirit's really asking you is to instead step into the King of Wands energy. Okay, the King of Wands is really passionate, really clear. And of course, a king, and it doesn't matter the gender, a king is a king. They know their direction. They know what they're going after, with a lot of gusto and a lot of passion. Okay, the wands also represent spirit, you know, when we're like bursting to do something. So definitely, if you've been thinking about this for a while, and you may have felt blocked by other people, and have like, if you have felt you had to tread carefully, this is a good time with the energies that we're seeing it to kind of come forward and be okay, to, you know, have the courage with compassion and with tactfully say your truth. That's going to be very important for you. Okay, so let's see what you're thinking about. We have the Five of Pentacles, excuse me, that flipped over. Yeah, definitely with the crossroads, right? So what is this crossroads about? Yeah, this is clearly for some of you, again, could be a relationship, could be just a lifestyle, or it could be a life stage, let's call it that, that you want to walk away from. I usually don't take reversals. All my decks are upright, but sometimes the cards still come out reverse. Then I do honor that, right? Because I read the position or the placement of the cards, and then you have the Four of Swords coming up in reverse, which means there's a lot of fatigue. There's a lot of mental fatigue. All these energies. So with the crossroads, you're kind of at a place, again, make a decision. Just make a decision. Look, there's no wrong paths in life. There is the right path, and there's just a long path. That is it. There's no wrong option. That's something that Spirit really wants you to know. And currently you may be thinking that there's no support, that you're probably on your own. You feel mentally, physically exhausted, and kind of carrying these disappointments with you, right? So let's shift the energy a little bit. The first thing we want to do really is to help you meditate and relax and honor your truth, okay? Go in a space where you can clear your head, because this is all in the mental body, right? What's happening right now, what I see here, is some of our emotions are overpowering our analytical thinking, and we don't want to do that, okay? So honor the experience, honor the lesson. Just try to forget the experience. Don't let it have a shadow on you. Rest a little bit, rejuvenate, relax, so you can have a clear thinking and pick a path. You're never alone. With the Five of Pentacles, you are going to come out of this energy. The more you speak your truth, the easier it's going to be to come out of this energy, okay? So I'm really curious now, in the soul, we have the journal. The journal really talks about, like, this is also our inner secrets, inner desires, inner goals. We usually keep our journals private, right? They're not for public display. So this is automatically, there's something brewing under the surface. So let's see what it is. The first one is the Six of Swords. Wanting to move on. I'm going to just move these up a little bit so you can see them all. So you've earned the rite of passage, right? All the lessons that you've gone through, definitely new beginning. Your soul is ready to move forward to calmer waters. We have the King of Swords, and then we have the Ten of Swords. Absolutely bottom deck energy is the Temperance. So very, very clearly, underneath it all, you know this has to end. Whatever this is, guys, this is a general reading. You know what area it applies to in your life. This has to end. Your soul is ready to put in the final touches and close this chapter of your life. Very, very clearly, you have earned the rite of passage. You've put in your work. You've done your hard work. This chapter is over. The lesson is over. It is time for a absolutely new beginning, a new chapter. And what I see here with the King of Swords, like you have two kings here. King of Wands moves from passion. Okay, they know what they desire and they go after it. The King of Swords is the strategist. They use their intellect. Very clear thinking. So as I said, don't let the emotions cloud you. Honor the emotions. Let it out. You want to dance, you want to cry, you want to scream, whatever you want to do. Let the emotions pass, and then your soul is ready to craft your next strategy. So absolutely, something new is happening. You have to comment below and let me know what this is. This is very, very beautiful. Very powerful changes. It is also like you coming into your true power or true identity, I want to say, for some of you. Whatever it is, it could be something very simple, very small as well. This could be something like, okay, all of a sudden you want to, let's say, stop eating meat, and it's really hard to explain that to your family. So that's, again, that's a very small thing, but it's a lifestyle change. So how do you just stand up in that and own it and honor their choices too, right? And not to let them influence you, not you influence others. We are responsible for our own life. That could be something like that. Or it could be moving states. It could be ending a relationship, starting a new relationship. Apply as it fits. Okay, so all right, so let's close this out with an Archangel card, Oracle energy, and we have, oh, healthy lifestyle. I was just talking about food and no meat, and remember in the beginning I said lifestyle or life stage. So some of you are actually stepping into a different life stage. This is Archangel Raphael saying, eat a healthful diet, get adequate sleep. As I said, we saw the Four of Swords came out reverse for you, and exercise regularly for optimal health. So this may be a time where maybe this new life could be literally just a different lifestyle, period. And honestly, that is the easiest thing to change if we're trying to change, because it's completely in our control. And I say this with much compassion and much empathy, because you know, I have a sweet tooth. I struggle with this, and I know it's me who's putting that piece of dessert in my mouth and nobody else. So it's just about it. It's a very easy thing to do, but it's also very hard to do in terms of self-control. If some of you needed to hear that, you're not alone in that journey. But yeah, this is time for a new change. Take care of yourself. Rejuvenation, rest, and relaxation is very important. Taking care of your soul, your body, your vessel that your soul sits in is very important at this time, because you're getting into a new stage of your life, Aries. All right, comment below, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next time. Hi, my beautiful Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, or any placement of Taurus in your chart. Let's look into your energies for August. So let's see what wisdom of the Oracle has to say. We're going to start with one card and do our mind, body, spirit. There's too many. If you missed the intro, I'm doing one video for all signs, so you can, you know, jump back and forth to view your sun, moon, or rising, okay? I hope you like the format. All right, we have time for a nap. Well, let's take that. So Taurus, this may be a month for you to really take it easy, to relax, to listen to your body, listen to your physical, emotional, mental energy and what your body is trying to tell you. Our body is our biggest, I would say, pendulum. This is our own pendulum that tells us which direction to go if you listen to it. So here Spirit is really saying, and I see the little fox here you see on the moon, that you may have been, you may be coming out of a time where you've been hopping around a lot, doing a lot of things, juggling a lot of stuff in your life, because the fox is very adaptable, very flexible, and you know, they are constantly adapting to different environments. So that takes a lot of energy. So I think this is time for a nap this month. And it's also, and adds to a 6. 6 is about self-love, about, you know, really lining up with our true north and taking care of ourselves and, you know, giving unconditional love, in this case, to ourselves. So let's use the Lenormand and get 3 cards for mental, emotional, and spiritual body. So what's happening in your mind space, in your mental body? Okay, let's cut it. We have the House. Okay, we like that. For emotional, we have the Cross, which is also called the Faith. And then let's see what's happening in your spirit. Underneath it all, we have the Lady. So it's also an energy of being ready to receive, which actually goes very nicely with, I feel like all these 3 go very nicely with time for a nap, where it's about you put in the hard work, have faith, you persevere. This also talks about perseverance through things. And then Lady is all about receiving. All right, now it's time to stop chasing things, just rest and rejuvenate and kind of attract things, manifest things to come to us. Okay, all right, so let's see what tarot has to say. Let's start with the mental body. What is this House about? And the Norman tends to be a little bit more literal. So House, maybe literally you may be thinking about buying a house, you may be thinking about, you know, fixing your home, moving, any of those things. We do have, some of you are definitely buying a new home. We have the 3 of Cups coming out, which talks about celebration with friends. But this could also be like, as I said, for some of you, I was really getting the energy of you've been up and around about a lot. We have the 5 of Pentacles, which is, you know, intuitively makes sense for you wanting to feel like home. Like, I just want to go home and just be by myself and rest. Also, if you've been there for a lot of other family people, then this can be an energy of like wanting to come home. So bottom deck, we have the Strength. So what you're thinking about, again, this is an interesting energy. So there's a lot of Cups here. There's a lot of emotions in your mind. And there's also a feeling of carrying the burden. And what I'm getting here is, some of you may have been, as I said, taking care of family or errands or helping people out quite a bit, and you may have felt there's no really one to support you. Again, your spirit team is always there. All you have to do is just, you know, ask them for an answer and you'll get an answer. But this is about, you want to come out of this energy, and this is a good time, right? And if you can't fill your own cup, if you cannot give from an empty cup to others, that's the strong message over here. There is celebration for sure, and this is probably you wanting to relax a little, enjoy life a little with the near and dear ones, or, you know, 1 or 2 people that are very, very close to you and that mean a lot to you, where you can be, with whom you can be yourself, right? There's no filters, there's no facade, you can just be yourself. And with the 7 of Cups, it's almost like, I get the sense of like, what next? These are kind of a little bit opposing energies to me, and I pick up on energies, and what this is really telling me is like, you don't feel settled yet. For some of you, you're constantly searching for what is that one thing that's going to make you feel settled in life, because the 7 of Cups talks about opportunities, but it also talks about confusion, right? You may have tried quite a few things, but you're looking for one thing that makes you feel at home. Does that make sense? For others of you, you're really like trying to literally buy a home or move, and you have a lot of options, so it may be a little confusing. Again, go with what your heart tells you, what makes sense to you. You know it within your soul, what decision you need to make. But this really looks like feeling at home with the near and dear ones, and feeling that you have this support system. That's what you're really kind of trying to contemplate. How do I get to that stage? Because you've been pretty strong. You have to carry quite a few, I don't want to call it burden, responsibilities, let's say. There's been a lot of 3D responsibilities lately. So that's why you need to take a nap. So with the Faith, we have, or the Cross, we have the Chariot. So yes, you will be victorious. You know it in your heart of hearts that you're going to come out victorious. Haven't been so strong and so faithful. And you have the Empress. And then you have the Page of Wands. And then we have the Hierophant as well, really new. So I like this because Take a Nap, the Lady, and the Empress, all three of these are really telling you that this is a time to manifest things. This is, you know, you will be victorious. I almost feel like you don't have to charge ahead at this point. Just have faith that things are going to work out and they're going to almost come to you. That's the energy I'm picking up for you. The Chariot is also a Cancer. Empress is more of a, it is actually your energy, because with the Venus, I pick it up as a Taurus energy. And then you have Page of Wands, like finding that new spark, okay? Probably from all of these options, there's one that really calls to your heart, and that's what's going to make you feel complete and at home. You are showing up as the Empress. This is also middle of the spread over here, which is really like somebody who's very fertile. So also those of you do not want to have babies, watch out, take, you know, precautions for that. But Empress is somebody who creates not only organically but also inorganic. So there's planned and unplanned growth. Whatever you would touch is gonna come to fruition. That's the energy over here, and you will come out victorious. You have really been holding on for a long time, so this is the time to take it easy and only focus on this Page of Wands. Is that fresh idea, that concept or idea that sparks your spirit. That's the one that you need to focus on, and just let everything else just like take a little bit of a back seat right now, if that makes sense. And all my cards are crooked, which is gonna drive me nuts. So let's see what's happening underneath it all. What is your soul ready to receive with the Lady here? We have quite a bit of feminine energy. We have a lot of cups. We have the Empress and we have the Lady. Another cup, Page of Cups that just fell out. Let's get two more. Eight of Wands and Page of Pentacles. So a lot of pages showing up, and I do read the pages as kids. So again, they can be kids, pets. It can also be projects for some people. You know, like your baby, your business that you may be trying to work on. And underneath it all, you're ready to really look at that. There are two pages here. This is very interesting. There are 1, 2, 3 pages. We have Three of Cups. I feel that you've been drawn into different directions at this point. And what Spirit is really saying is just take a step back, and you know, you're the nurturing person. Take a step back, rejuvenate, rest. The rest part also came up for Aries. But you know, you will come out victorious regardless. There'll be a lot of fast movement. You do have the Eight of Wands showing up here, which is very fast movement, very fast communications, a lot of back and forth. That is brewing under the surface, and there may be a couple new things that may come your way, or new projects that you may want to be interested in or start on, something like that. Because the Page of Cups is a dream energy. It's a dreamy energy, and the Page of Pentacles is planting that seed that will eventually grow, right? So there's a lot of new energy coming, and maybe that's why it's very, very important for you to actually take a break at this moment. Oh, do you see how the light kind of shows like a little star over here? I love that. Oh, that's like twinkling stars. So definitely take time to rest, because I feel the energies are going to pick up momentum pretty soon. And for some of you, if you're worried about children, it's going to be all fine, because we have all very, very positive major arcanas here, all very positive cards. So don't worry if some of you are really trying to prepare for back to school and stressed out about that. I understand that. But Spirit is saying it's going to be all good, okay? So let's get you an Archangel Oracle card to get you a closing message for this month, Taurus. All right, clear as day right there. We have Archangel Metatron. I don't think it'll show up. I do have a Metatron symbol back in my hair. So this talks about chakra clearing. Call upon me to clear and open your chakras using sacred geometric shapes. So any, if you like, so this is like the half of the Metatron symbol that shows up. It's known to have all shapes in the world. All possible geometric shapes exist in this symbol. So it's kind of like a unification, and almost like an Empress energy. Everything is within your power, right? So that's the energy, but you need to clear your chakras. Again, just listen to your body, how you feel. Use your body pendulum. If you're being called, if you feel fatigue a lot, it's okay to nap for 2 days. Totally fine, whatever works for you. But if you can also, there are quite a few free YouTube resources on chakra meditation. Just put them on at night, go to bed, let them run, let them work on your subconscious, and you'll see the difference over time. It really, really helps. So those are the messages I have for you, Taurus. Take it easy this month. New energies are coming. Take care of yourself and enjoy the ride. Moving on to the next sign now. See you later. All right, now we're moving on to the sign of Gemini. Hope you're doing well. Let's look at what's happening for you in August. We're going to start with Wisdom of the Oracle. Let's get an overarching energy for you. Sun, moon, rising, or any placement of Gemini. What do my beautiful Geminis need to know? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, too many cards flipped out. I'm going to take the top one. And let's talk about this. We have Not For You, number 6. So this kind of says there's a fortune cookie in here, and that says nope, and it's actually placed on a chessboard. Okay, which kind of tells me that there may be a couple of options. Don't go for the shiny one, or just really listen to your intuition this month, because you may come across something that may be too good to be true, or maybe very short-lived. So this is like direct answer from Spirit. Nope, not for you. Number 6 really talks about true alignment. Okay, it is unconditional love and really committing to something that really aligns with you. Let's get you one more just to clarify what is this applying to. But if something seems fishy, then it is fishy. That's what it is. And it's like, if something also did not come your way that you were expecting, know that that was not the right thing for you. Okay, and then the universe has bigger plans for you. So don't sit in that energy if you don't get something that you were really hoping for. Okay, that's for some of you out there. And then we have community. So definitely rely on your close friends, family, and focus more on the connections this month. That's going to really help you. Especially, I think for some of you, I'm getting that it could be something you may have been waiting for and really wanting, and it doesn't happen. Could be like an offer that didn't kind of come through or anything like that, and the universe is saying that is not for you. Do definitely stay connected with your community, whatever community means to you, in order to like really align. The number 8 talks about as above, so below. So really align and feel good about yourself and feel very authentic without a facade. That's really going to help ground you this month. Okay. All right, Gemini. Let me just write down, because I mess up the signs sometimes, and I don't want that to happen. So let's see. Let's use Lenormand to get mind, body, spirit energies. What's in your mental body? Okay, let's cut. We have the sickle, definitely cutting something out. Okay, we are going to draw some clarifiers on that, but you're thinking about cutting something or someone out of your life, and this is clear in your head that this needs to stop, whatever this is. The sickle talks about swift movement. Think of it as like the death card or something, or even like the tower, I would say. Let's see, in your heart space you have the ship, so wanting to move on. There is definitely a journey that your heart wants to take. Physical, metaphorical, we'll see what that means. It'll mean different to each and every one of you. And then we'll take them both. Underneath it all, we have the lilies and the mountain. And the mountain really talks about ending a time where you may have felt that you've been up against a wall. Okay, so coming over hurdles. And I'm saying coming over, usually it's about obstacles, but because it's coming out with the lilies really talk about peace. really peaceful, really happy energy is coming, and your soul is ready for it. And this showing up underneath it all is like, okay, it's time to end the challenges, to overcome the challenges, and actually attain peace and prosperity and just like happiness. I want to see what else this says. It says harmony, elder, peace, of course, that's what it is. Yeah, and I think it also says community. I can't read. There's like gray writing on it, which I can't really read, but that's what it's talking about. The obstacles are coming to an end, things are closing, and maybe you may be cutting something out and moving towards something. And this, if this is a person or something in your life that you already know and had a very big feeling on that it's not for you, take this as a confirmation, okay? All right, so let's see what tarot tells us. All right, Gemini, this looks like a big transition month for you then. Swords popping. Ace of Swords, very clear thinking at this point. I like that. We have the Judgment, absolutely, and then we have this one flipped out. We have the Page of Pentacles. All right, for sure, for sure. What I see here is there's very clear thinking about something that needs to be cut out, okay? It is in your mind space. It's showing in your mental body, which means you are very aware and you are really trying. And if you're not, then again, there are a lot of messages here. Let this be your confirmation, but you are being called to take off the blindfold, okay? You see how the eagle has its eyes covered? It's time to take that off and really come into clarity, because you have the Judgment. You know, it is judgment time. Judgment talks about, it's almost a rebirth, okay? Where, you know, you're coming out of the closet for some of you. For some of you, it is coming out of a time where you may have, you know, put on appearances because they were expected of you. This can be in relationships, this can be in jobs, this can be, you know, any lifestyle that you did it because you were conditioned to do it, but it didn't really resonate with you. And the Judgment showing up says, like, now you have that clarity that you can't pretend any longer, okay? This could apply in so many areas of your life. This is a general reading for the collective, so just take what resonates. But I think if this is you, you have very good clarity that wherever you are is not for you, and something needs to change and need to rise up to your true calling. Judgment talks about true calling. And then you have the Page of Pentacles. So cutting away something with clarity, honoring your purpose, your true calling, and planting the seed of this new beginning, okay? Whatever that may be, you're really thinking through, or if you're not, then it's, you know, the universe nudging you to start thinking through, what do you want to plant? What do you want your legacy to be? And don't make it a big thing that, oh, you have to leave a legacy behind. No. What do you want to feel that you accomplished, that you really wanted to do? Okay, plant that seed. This is time to plant that seed right now. So let's see, what is this journey, the ship, about in your heart space? What is happening? What are you feeling in your heart space? Okay, what do we have? We have the Knight of Pentacles. Yep, surely, but slowly, you know, you will make it, whatever this pentacle is. We got two now. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. Okay, and actually I looked at the bottom, so I have to talk about it. The bottom deck was 7 of Cups at this stage in the heart space, which means there may have been a lot of confusion up until now, but something has cracked open over here. It's almost like I said cracked open, because I'm thinking of the, you know how you crack open the fortune cookie, you crack open and then you have the message. Some of you are really going through that. With 2 knights here, there's a lot of movement, like your heart is ready to move forward, turning this page into a knight, right? So quickly graduating and putting momentum and putting the hard work in. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight in the deck, but it's the surest knight in the deck. And then you have the Knight of Wands right next to it. The Knight of Wands is very fast moving energy. It's a drive. It's a passion that just pushes you forward. And with these two together, you will manifest whatever you want. Like your heart knows, in your heart of heart, you know what you want to manifest. You just need the energy. You just need to cut out the old, find your center, what that seed is, plant it, and then with full guts, so go forward on it. And you want to feel that energy of like, okay, I'm finally manifesting the life I want. Okay, this is big energies. I don't know, August is big month. All the signs have been pretty deep already. All right, so let's see what's happening in your soul underneath it all. What is going on? One card flipped out. The Hierophant. All right. Either making tradition or breaking tradition, my friends. Starting a new institution, starting something that is your way. Okay, the Hierophant can also be like a teacher, and you know, it usually represents, you can think of a pope or a priest or a high priestess, whatever, an authority figure who shows the way to others. Okay, when this is showing up in yours, the message here is, you know, again, some of you could be like getting into a new spiritual practice or a new religion, any of those. But this is really talking about, you may have tried different schools of thought. Now it's your turn to create your own school of thought, stepping into your own power, becoming the Hierophant. That's what your soul is preparing for. Let's see what else. Yeah, we got the Hermit. One more. The Hermit is also all the wisdom within. Okay, too many cards popping. We'll take them. Bottom deck energy. Look at that. Wheel of Fortune. This has been a long time coming. Whatever you're cutting out, whatever you're planting, whatever you're rising up to with the Judgment and owning your power, becoming the Magician. Look at the majors popping, you guys. Got the Hierophant, the Hermit, and the Sun, along with the Nine of Pentacles. So let's start here. You are ready for the recognition. Okay, you put in the hard work. Speak up. Speak up. Having throat chakra troubles today. It's interesting. This is really talking about how, if you don't have the confidence, because look, you have the Magician, you have the Sun, you have the Nine of Pentacles, and you have the Hierophant. All these energies over here are front and center. Okay, these are people on stage. These are coming out. These are big and bold energies. And with the Nine of Pentacles showing up, it talks about confidence and self-sufficiency and just being very attractive and bold. And if you're not feeling it, fake it till you make it, because you have that within you. You've just been conditioned to pull it back a little. That's what I'm getting. So this is asking you to really be confident, because look what your soul is doing. Your soul is stepping into its own power with the Hierophant, becoming your own school of thought, choosing your own way in life. Following what your intuition tells you with the Hermit. Okay, so really listen to those intuitive nudges. You will be getting a lot of messages in your dreams or anything like that, but you're overcoming all of that and you're attaining this peace, and you're going to come out and shine, my friend. You have the Sun. The Sun is also Leo energy. You have Leo, Aries, Virgo, Taurus, all sorts of signs over here. So you may be dealing with a lot of different people for some of you, but you are ready to come out and shine and be vulnerable. So look at these cards coming out together. The Sun also talks about kids, and usually whenever we see naked figures on the cards, they talk about vulnerability and being open and just like being like, yep, this is the raw me, I don't care. And that's coming with the confidence card, right? So some of you, you need to really step into your confidence and try to fake it till you make it. And when you fake it, you're just changing your vibration. You're tricking your mind, and your mind is thinking, yep, I'm confident, but it sends out a signal of confidence, and the universe responds to that confidence. Okay, so that's why we say fake it till it make it. And then before you know it, you will be in that habit of always feeling confident. Okay, so that's just so some of you need to hear it out there. But yeah. This has been a long time coming with the Wheel of Fortune underneath. It may have been a slow process, but now is the time to cut out things that are not for you, build your community, rise up to what you're being called to do, and follow your intuition and come out and shine, my friends. That's what you gotta do. Oh, Gemini. All right, let's close out. This card was already flipped over. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna draw one more. So this is Prosperity, Archangel Ariel. A lot of pentacles here. And then we have this. So let's read this. We have Archangel Chamuel, beloved one, I am helping you with your spiritual soulmate relationship. That's the community coming through. That's the Hierophant coming through. Hierophant is also a marriage card for some of you who are thinking of that. It is a good time. And then the other one is Prosperity, Archangel Ariel. Your material needs are provided as you follow your intuition and manifest your dreams into reality. So this is again like the Empress card. This is the Magician card. This is the Sun. This is like follow your intuition, the Hermit, all of them rolled up into one message right here. All right, so those are the messages I'm getting for you, Gemini. I will see you in the next one. Bye. Hi, my lovely Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or any placement of Cancer. This is your August 2021 reading. Let's get right into it and get you your Wisdom of the Oracle message for the month. What do my beautiful Cancers need to hear? All right, so I'm going to have to come. We will take that. We have Treasure Island. Nice. Number 9, wishes coming true. This may be the light reading, I'm hoping, because some of the signs have been very, very deep. Let's get a lighter one. So you are arriving at the Treasure Island. There are going to be gifts coming your way, whatever hard work you've put in. This is like, you know, the wheel of fortune turning, the good karma you've put out. It's time to receive the rewards. Good times, raise the vibration, just be in the vibration of receiving. The number 9 also talks about a wish fulfillment. So, you know, make a wish. Things are really falling into place. All right, let's see. Cancer, what's happening in your mental space? We'll do our mind, body, spirit spread. As always, this is too many cards. Let's shuffle one more time. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so we're going to take mind. We are thinking about, wow, we have the Rider. Sorry, I'm like thinking because the Rider reminds me of the Knight, but these cards also have these like little messages on them, and that just like drew me to the words of visitor and lover. So maybe a lover is coming in, or you are thinking of going towards someone with a love offer. We have the Lady talking about love in the heart space. All right, somebody's ready to receive an offer. Your wishes may be coming true if that's you. And then in the soul, we have the Ship, which is like taking a journey, physical, metaphorical, either or, and is applicable here. So we'll see what Tarot tells us as the cards. So let's see what Tarot has to say. This is nice, Cancer. This is very, very different energy. I like this. I like this. All right, so what are you thinking about? What is this Rider about? What's in your mind space? We have the 7 of Swords. We have the Knight of Swords. So I want to move pretty quickly. It's like the same Knight energy showing up. And let's get one more. You're treading carefully with the 7 of Swords showing up. Building a plan, treading carefully towards what you want, and another 7. So you have 7, 7. If you see repeating 7s, like 77 or 777, 777 is a jackpot, obviously. Jackpot, Treasure Island. There are quite a few synchronicities in this reading already. Look up the meaning of 7-7. It's really about aligning with your spirituality, and it really don't make it too complicated. It's really about learning to listen to your intuition and understanding what resonates with you and not. So that's just a sidebar. But what you're thinking about is you've been very patient. So let's start here with the 7 of Pentacles. This is a slow and steady energy. This is an energy of investing in something. This could also be, you know, investments, a home, property, stocks, whatever you may have invested in, or business, or like a, you know, I don't know, like a restaurant chain, or what are they called? Franchises? Yeah. Something that you're thinking about is like evaluating, contemplating, is it worth continuing on this journey or not? That's what the 7 of Pentacles is. And you have a lot of movement because you want to progress, you want to move forward. The 7 of Pentacles is a time, or is like evaluating our progress. you have the Knight of Swords and the Seven of Swords. And Seven of Swords talks about really like, again, this is an energy also of research. So if you are, let's say this can also be job search for some of you. This is my interviewer card where we're trying to prepare and just show the best version of ourselves that matches the job profile, right? So there's a lot of planning and strategic work there that happens. So you're really thinking through, okay, do I continue? What do I take? What do I leave behind? It's really kind of like contemplating that energy and being careful, watching your steps. So you're want to take steps, but you want to be very careful about it. That's what you're thinking through. And this is very smart. I'll tell you, intellectually, you're on point, because even though you really want to move forward with the Knight of Swords, like you about had it, you've been patient, you're frustrated with some of you, I'm really picking up that energy. You really want to charge ahead. The Knight of Swords is very fast movement, but you're taking your time. You're being smart. You're using intellect and saying, all right, let's not rush it. We put in a lot of effort. You know, we will move forward towards things that make sense to us intellectually, but let's see which way we want to go. Okay, smart, very smart. Let's see what your heart space is telling you or is feeling, what energies we have in the heart space. We have the Five of Swords. So there's actually mental conflict that's kind of seeping in here. We have the Nine of Wands, a little bit of guarded energy. I also get that guarded energy from the Seven of Swords. You may feel like you have eyes on you, in the sense that your family, your friends are actually almost judging you. You know, I feel like family judges the most. And oftentimes half of it is in our head. So if it's just in your head, just let that go. I'm going to take the top card, which was the Page of Swords. Okay, let's look at that sidebar. Coming back to, like, so you may feel like you're being judged on something, or it's like examination time. Okay, some of you may be thinking that or feeling that. In your heart space, you have the Lady. The Lady talks about receiving. Okay, so wanting to receive, being open to love, opening to our intuition, opening to our feminine side. That's what the Lady talks about. But you have a little bit of a guarded energy here, right? So you do have the Page of Wands that talks about a fresh spark, a fresh desire. So there is somewhere within you a desire to manifest something new that kind of really lights your fire, like, you know, gives you that spark in your eye. But because of these two showing up, that's why I'm feeling that you may be a little bit guarded, or even if you're feeling it, you're not going to talk about it yet. And you know, Spirit's saying, like, it's okay, you don't have to. If you even pick a different direction, you don't have to talk about it. But it's not the time to give up. That's what this energy really tells me. The Nine of Swords, or Nine of Wands, is you made it this far, not giving up now. Girl, guy, whatever, you're not giving up now. That's what the message is here. Operate, keep continuing to operate from your heart chakra. Don't let, you know, these mental, perceptions hold you back. Also, pick your battles, even your mental battles. You don't have to argue, and you don't have to talk to anybody who like challenges you all the time. Just pick your battle and preserve your energy, because this feels a little bit exhausting over here with the Nine of Wands. And once you preserve your energy and just, like, you know, focus on your heart, you will be able to find that new spark that will really, you'll really enjoy, and you'll receive the rewards from that. Okay, all right, so let's see what the ship is about. Ship talks about movement, about journey. You have the Knight, you have the ship, you have a Knight here again. So something you want to move towards. Let's see what we see in the soul, or in the spirit, what lies beneath. 3 cards for the ship. We have another page, Page of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, and the Tower. And so anyway, bottom deck is 6 of Swords, which talks about a right to passage. Literally the same card. You see the boat, you see the ship. Okay, so what come out first? We have the Page of Pentacles. Again, planting that seed, that new seed. Then we had the Nine of Pentacles. Okay. This talks about, look at the 7, from the 7 you're going to the 9. There is going to be progression. You're going to come out successful. And then the other twos that pop out were the Tower and the Emperor. So the Tower, again, talks about, if you've seen my readings, I always talk about, you will know, like with all this contemplation, evaluation, you will know what needs to change. And the message I say often in my readings is you want to create your own Tower moments, okay? A Tower is shifting anything out of a life that doesn't resonate anymore. So if something has been built on false perceptions and false, conditioned programming, and it doesn't resonate with us anymore, take the ownership and say, all right, I'm not going to do that anymore. I am a different person now. Here's who I am now. Because if you don't, then the universe brings us the Towers, and that's when it's surprise and it's like, oh my God, everything is falling apart. That's not what I'm picking up on, because it's coming right with the Emperor. The Emperor is the king of all kings, and this is you. Your soul is feeling like the Emperor. You are ready to build your life to your, I almost want to say prescription, or to your dimensions. Like that's what I'm getting, to your measurement. Like this is the design you have, and that's how you want to create your life, and you're going to create your own Tower moments and break apart anything that doesn't resonate with you and come into your authentic self. And as you do that with confidence, these seeds are going to grow. You are going to earn the rite of passage. Look, right under it, we have the World. So definitely stepping through a new portal, through a new time, and arriving at everything positive from here on out, okay? Beautiful. Ooh, Cancer. So far, I think you take the crown. It's flipped over. I will take it. I do want to get one more for you. This is Archangel Michael with crystal clear. Oh my God. You guys, I gotta pause and I gotta get you another card from Archangel Michael deck, because you have two Archangel Michael messages. The first is crystal clear intentions. Archangel Michael, be clear about what you desire and focus upon it with unwavering faith, okay? You are the Emperor. You need to focus on that, what you want. And then the other message is remember who you are. You are a powerful, loving, and creative child of God. You are very loved. I'm going to pause the video and I'm going to just get maybe one more card from the Archangel Michael deck, because this deck is like all archangels in it. And Archangel Michael is coming out strongly for you guys. So just hold on a second. All right. And back. Let's see. Let's get you a message from we're using the Archangel Michael deck for you. So Archangel Michael also shows up because he is the protector. So if for any reason you feel like being watched or feel like you're very guarded, know that you're completely protected. Okay, there's nothing to worry about. Just call upon Archangel Michael, but he's watching over you if you believe in him. But know that your higher self, your spirit team, they're really watching over you at this time. So let's see what we have. God is in charge. So again, God, universe, source, spirit, whatever you believe in, just call upon that. There's a little prayer here. Dear God, or whoever, whatever you believe in, please help me let go of the situation, giving it in faith and trust to your divine wisdom and infinite love in order to resolve and heal everything and everyone involved. So I think this is like coming through with the Tower quite a bit for me. Let go of any fears, any hesitations. You're completely protected. Step into your power. You're coming to a treasure island, and you have definitely earned the right to passage. All right? Those are the messages I have for you, Cancer. I will see you next time around. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Leos. It's your turn for August 2021 energies. Let's see what we have. Sun, Moon, Rising, or any placement of Leo. This is your reading. It's a general. Let's see what Wisdom of the Oracle has to tell. What do my beautiful Leos need to hear? We have Message in a Bottle. Oh, it was very bad singing there. It reminds me of the song. Is it The Police or is it Sting? I don't remember. Anyway, there is a message in a bottle coming for you. So there's news headed your way. Adds up to a 6, which is about unconditional love. It's about divine love and alignment. So something that you've been waiting on. For some of you, this could literally be a love message or a love offer coming your way. For others of you, this could be a job offer, anything. There was a surprise, and there's like, it's cute. There's like a little telephone in there in this bottle, and this bird, is that an egret, holding what's the telescope? What is it called? Monocular. Wow, I'm really struggling. My brain is really foggy right now. So this could be for some of you where a message of clarity comes through. Okay, something that you've been waiting on. It's been a long time coming. You may have already forgotten it, because usually these like the literal message in a bottle gets lost at sea and then makes it way to the receiver over a long time. So this may be something that you weren't even expecting. So be open and tell the universe, hey, I'm open. I'm open to good surprises, okay? That's a good start, Leo. All right, let's see mind, body, spirit. Let's get one card, one Lenormand, and then we'll use the tarot. We have the garden. So this is in your mental body. The garden is all about community, about mingling, getting out with friends, outdoors. And then we have home in the heart space. Okay, and let's get one for your spirit. What's happening underneath it all? All right, I'll take the top one, which is the gentleman. So for some of you, definitely an offer coming through. The gentleman does you know, bring a rose, if you can see it. There you go. He does offer love. This is an Ace of Cups on it. So for some of you, a new love offer is coming through. And look, I just looked at the bottom of the deck. You have the clover. So luck is turning. Put that energy out there. Put the vibration out there that you're ready to receive whatever that may be. Just say, you know, I'm ready to receive happy, open things. Or anything like that. Okay, so let's see what this garden is about. It literally talks about garden party with a lover. For some of you, literally that's what I'm seeing here. But let's see what you're thinking about with the garden. We have the King of Cups. There we go. We have the Four of Swords. One more, and we have the Page of Swords. So what you're thinking about, this is really sweet. Some of you may have kids. Okay, so this is also about like getting together your kids with other people's kids, just like the garden literally talks about getting together out in the garden. That's how literal it is on the Lenormand. With the King of Cups, it talks about you kind of being very generous in bringing people together and operating from your heart, just being a very nice leader, okay, a very generous person. And with the the Four of Swords, wow, some of you really need to meditate, because all of a sudden I have like so many things in my brain. You may be getting a lot of downloads, or maybe some of you have trouble sleeping because there are just so many messages coming through. So this is a focus on resting. So sleep is going to be important for some of you, or you may have had a busy summer with kids, because pages to me represent kids as well. And you know, some sharp talkers maybe around you. Little sharp talkers running around your household or in your family. Tying it together, what you're thinking through is how can you combine it all, have time for you to rest and rejuvenate, you know, be able to bring people together into a setting where you get to interact and have that people community aspect of it, and at the same time just create that loving environment. Okay, so there's a lot going on in your brain. There are cups and swords and kids, and also time for yourself, but then there's also time for parties. So you're in a heavy planning state. I would say do take the time out to actually relax and clear your head, and take time for yourself. You don't have to be in battle all the time, okay? Or you don't have to be go, go, go all the time, Leo. That's what I'm getting. It's hard, especially for Leos or any fire sign, as a matter of fact, or I'm a Capricorn, dude, I can't stop, right? But I have a lot of fire in my chart, and signs only tell one part of the story. So what I'm getting is it's hard for you to stop, but it is time for you to also relax and connect with the community. Everything else will fall into place. Just do what you love, okay? The sun is flipped up, so I'm gonna just keep it over here. This is you showing up. So it is time to shine. Again, this is your season. For some of you, if you are interested, read up or look up Lionsgate, which is the 8th of August. It is in Leo season. It is the new moon in Leo in your sign. It's a big energy. It's already open. The portal is open. But because this is kind of popping up, I just want to talk about it. I was thinking of doing a reading on it. But anyway, read up on it if you're interested. It's a time where the spiritual sun, which is a star called Sirius, aligns with our sun, and there's a lot of spiritual downloads happening. Okay, so you need sleep. You need sleep at this time. The portal is really open. The sun talks about happy kids, happy family, coming out and shining. If you don't have kids, if you have pets, whatever. If not, this is really talking about this is time to come out and shine. No more hiding. You have the garden. The garden is the opposite of solitude. Okay, so it's time to come out and play. Come out, wherever you are. Okay, let's see what this home is about. This is in your heart space. You want to kind of feel at home with something. We have the Justice. Interesting. We have the Eight of Wands, and then we have the Emperor. Oof, Aries. Powerful energies here. So, oh, wow. It's almost like some of you just want divine order in your home, coming with the home, or you want to feel at home in your authentic self. The Emperor creates their empire as the king of all kings, very protective energy, very visionary as well, right? So you have all of that in you. Your heart wants to lead and create a space where everybody can thrive, and there can be order, and there can be very clear communication. With the Eight of Wands, I'm getting maybe there's a lot of chatter in the house, so your heart really wants, like, yes, the energy is really good, but let's make it clear, and to be like a very loving environment. With the Justice showing here again, I feel like it's Libra energy. You may have some Libras around you. This is really like your heart wants justice at the end of the day. You know, as above, so below. Everything should be very balanced. Okay, so I'm sensing there's a bit of imbalance in the household at this point, and that's what you want to really balance out. Again, with the Emperor showing up and the Sun, all these energies showing up, you are in a position to take the lead. If you want to make some changes, this is the right time to make some changes in your house. But really, like, conflicting energies, right? So there's a need for like a detox of sorts of energy, and kind of laying low and figuring out, okay, what is out of balance, and then bringing that to balance. Okay, you have quite a few majors already. Okay, all right, so let's see what's happening underneath it all. What's the Gentleman about? We have the Gentleman, we have the King of Cups, and we have the Emperor, and we have the Sun. Quite a bit of masculine energy here for you, Leo. So we have the Wheel of Fortune, we have the Seven of Swords, and then we have the Temperance, and then the bottom of the deck energy, we have the Magician. Interesting. I have to say it, with the Wheel of Fortune showing up, with the Gentleman and the Message in a Bottle, this may have been something a long time coming. Whatever it is, whether it's a person, whether it's an offer, whether it's an opportunity, whatever it is, your soul is ready to receive. This is the soul energy. You know, the Wheel of Fortune talks about what goes around comes around. The wheel turns, but it turns really slowly. That's the only part about the Wheel of Fortune that can be a little frustrating, is the timing wasn't right up until now, but the time is now. Okay, this is arriving. Your soul is ready to receive this offer. Literally, if this is a person, times have shifted. They have done their work. They have done their karma. They have grown up and stepped to your level. So it's time for union. There will be balance. You have Temperance and the Justice. So, you know, your soul really is focusing on a lot of harmony within. So do make sure you make time for that to come into harmony and to create some peace for yourself. With the Seven of Swords here again, it's almost like being too guarded and too careful. So this may be remnants of past energies, like, okay, am I gonna fool myself again? That's what the energy is over here. But with the surrounding card, it's like, no, it's no longer the time to hold back. it's time to come out and shine, and you don't have to be that careful as you have been. You are the magician, and look right there, we have the Nine of Wands again. So you may have been very guarded. It's time to come out and shine and own your power and manifest whatever you want. The other elements are also lining up for you. Interesting, Leo. And you're showing up in your own reading, which is always a very auspicious sign, which means, you know, the energies are very supportive. Okay. All right. So let's close out with an archangel card for you. We have Counselor. Archangel Azrael saying, you are a natural counselor and many people benefit from your guidance and reassurance. So as I said, you are the Emperor, you have the King of Cups, you have the Justice, and you have the Sun. It's like you already possess this, even if you believe it or not. You possess this energy of having an influence on others, and don't make this a big deal, okay? Don't feel the pressure of it. You, by being your authentic self, as is, set examples for others. That's all you gotta do. All you gotta do. And, you know, it's like with the pages showing up as well. Sometimes, you know, we try to tell children or tell others what to do. It's less of the hearing, it's more of the watching that works. So they watch you as a role model and they learn from your behavior. So as long as you can be your authentic self and shine and set that context, you're doing your part of being the real teacher, the counselor for the people around you, okay? So don't turn this into like, oh, I gotta build a plan and I gotta start coaching and I gotta start helping people. Just be you. That's the message for you. All right, Leo, I'll talk to you later. Bye. Hi, my beautiful Virgos, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or any placement. These are your messages for the month of August 2021. Let's get your wisdom of the Oracle and see, what do my beautiful Virgos need to hear? We have Between Worlds and number 3. So this is time for creation. Tap into your creativity. You may be going through a big transition, or you may be feeling nothing at all. A lot of times when we're closing one chapter and getting into new, there's like this in-between pause. That's what I'm picking up for you with this Between Worlds. But embrace the pause, enjoy it, you know, rest, rejuvenate, relax, whatever you need to do in this time of pause, because where you're coming from is going to be dramatically different from where you're going to. So look at that, look at the colors. So this is like a rebirth, and number 3 talks about creation. So definitely stepping into your own creation, into something new. So get ready, embrace the energies, enjoy those, but know that if you feel a little slow at this time, that is okay. That is the in-between, and it's just preparing you for the next phase of your life. All right, here we go. Let's get you 3 cards for Mind, Body, Spirit. Let's see what's happening in your mental body. What are you thinking about? I'll take the first card that flips over. We have the Ring. So the Ring talks about commitments, contracts, long-term commitments. It certainly talks about, ooh, look at that. Talks about, I lost my train of thought. Long-term commitment. Okay, it could be a job, could be a relationship, of course, could be an engagement. So that's what you're thinking about. Some sort of commitment. Some sort of commitment. In your heart space, we have the Clover, which is the luckiest card in the deck. And in between, with Between Worlds, I feel like your heart is like ready to catch a break. Okay, you're ready for your luck to turn around and start something new. Here you have it, the new beginning. You have the child. The child can represent literally a child or a pet as well, but more so the way we're reading it really represents something new. You know, you've kind of been very faithful, you've held your faith, you've been strong, but your soul is ready for something new, for your luck to turn around and come into a way of life maybe which is much more sustainable and long-standing. That's the energy I'm getting. So let's see what you're thinking about. What is this Ring about? We have the Nine of Wands. We have the King of Pentacles. Let's get one more. Okay, or 2 more. That's what we have. So we have the Nine of Wands, the King of Pentacles, the Six of Cups and the 10 of Wands. So definitely look at this. I really actually like this when I look at it this way. You're ready to end some burdens where it's been very long and arduous with the 9 of Wands and 10 of Wands. You probably, your mind is kind of overheating from the responsibilities or from, you know, the task at hand, whatever you had to do. You've been carrying a lot of burdens and you're actively thinking about, all right, this has got to end. This has got to end because this is not sustainable for the long term. And we're talking about, it's interesting because the word sustainable long term came up when I was looking at the ring card. You're leaving that behind, actively thinking about it, or if not, get into that thought process. And coming into a Six of Cups and a King of Pentacles. Six of Cups is like going back and finding that childlike energy. You do have the child at the table, okay? So this is your inner child. Go back and rediscover, if I had to put all these burdens away, what do I really want to do at the end of the day? That's your passion. That's your desire. Find that happy kid within that would be happy for no reason. Get into that energy and then the imagination is going to come, okay? The creativity is going to come sparking ahead. And from that space, get into the King of Pentacles. So you're thinking about, how do I create, literally, he's the most sustainable king. Long-term plans. What do I plan that's going to grow for me and for generations to come, if that's what you want to do? But it's, you're building your legacy, okay? So you're really thinking through, how do I get out of these energies and really drive forward in life of passion and fulfillment, but also material abundance in all forms, right? So actively, I think you're very aware of things that need to change. Hats off. It's not the time to give up. You're very close to ending or closing these chapters. So let's see what's happening in your heart space, in your emotional body. It's too many. Okay, let's see. What's the Clover about? What is the Clover energy telling us, Tarot? We have the Four of Wands, we have the Four of Cups, and we have the Wheel of Fortune. Look at the cards flying. They are flying. So, yeah, happy home. So this is really, with the Clover, is really talking about luck turning in the home arena. This is also my 1111 card. Shout out ProDivinity 1111. This really talks about you being ready to walk through this. So 1111 represents the portal that you walk through, right? So ready to walk through and really celebrate life, like go into this new beginning where leaving all the burdens behind. It's almost, I'm feeling like the 9 of Wands and the 10 of Wands are behind us, and now we're moving forward through this Four of Wands, celebrating life. Some of you may also be getting married. I have to call it, we have the ring and we have the Four of Wands. These are marriage cards. Some of you may be blending a family with the child here as well, okay? There may be children already and you're blending your families together. But overall, your heart is ready to like enjoy life, be happy and healthy in the home life. Feel right at home in whatever you create. With the Four of Cups, this has been a long time coming, and that's why I felt with the Clover, you're ready for your luck to turn around. It may have felt things haven't arrived or have not been happening. You know, of course, we are in a global pandemic still a little bit, so it may have felt really slow, but you're ready to embrace that. And with the Wheel of Fortune showing up here, the major arcana, it's already telling us that yes, the wheel is turning, the time is arriving. So things are going to start falling into place. It does move very slowly, but when it shows up, it tells us now is the time, all right? So something, if you've been waiting on it, that transition is coming and your heart is really ready to embrace that positive energy. So let's see what this child is about. What is happening underneath it all? What is your soul ready to pursue? This keeps showing up. All right, we'll take these two. We have the 9 of Swords and the 10 of Cups. Look at the transition. Oh my God, this is the between worlds. Exactly. Let's get one more. Okay, we have the 6 of Swords. 6 of Swords is coming up so much today, and this just like bopped over. This to me literally looks like going from the great times to the very happy times. So you have the 9 of Swords where your soul is ready to end this nightmare, okay? Put away and take a very childlike approach. So heal from these traumas. And these are just, I don't want to say traumas, these are like analysis paralysis, keeping you up at night, but these are your thoughts and you can really overcome them. You know, just like if it is out of your control, it should be out of your mind. Take that attitude towards things, because you have the 10 of Cups, so your soul is ready to have that happy harmony. Look at the cups and the 4 of Wands and the child and the clover and the ring. These are all, and also with the 6 of Cups and the King of Pentacles, literally all your cards are talking about now you're moving into a time where everything will be really great at the home side. Okay, you have earned the right to passage with the 6 of Swords, talks about leaving choppy waters behind and touching land. Again, a family is showing up here. So for some of you, it's if you have been concerned about your family situation, that's falling right into place with the Wheel of Fortune here. Rest assured, just embrace that energy, embrace that vibration, and be ready for it. For others of you, again, the times of stresses are moving away. You're leaving them behind and coming into an extremely happy time where things are going to be very calm and serene. All right, let's see, Virgo. Let's close out with an Archangel Oracle message. And we have spiritual understanding with Archangel Raziel. I'll read the message to you. Also pay attention to geometry, sacred geometry, if you are interested. Read up on it. I am bringing you esoteric information and symbols and helping you understand spiritual truths. So yeah, that's why it's front and center here. So some of you may be seeing a lot of geometric shapes, or maybe like random shapes you may be dreaming of. Look up on, you know, the seed of life, the Archangel Metatron symbol, look at the Sakyant, look at any geometric shapes, those type of things. Okay, and Sakyant is actually a Buddhist symbol, which is completely off. So some of you may be thinking of the Sakyant tattoos. I have them on my back. I don't know why that came through. So some of you may be thinking of that. But yeah, like follow your spirit, follow your intuition. Things are really shifting, and you may, if you feel stagnant, know that's just like, you know, the pause before the new beginning, so you can rest and get back into energy. All right, those are the messages for you, Virgo. I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, or any placement of Libra in your chart. These are your August 2021 energy. So let's see what we have. We're going to start with Wisdom of the Oracle to get an overarching energy, and then do our mind, body, spirit spread. Okay, so let's get right into it, Libra. What does Libra need to know for August 2021? All right. Ooh, we have number 46, regeneration. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? So that adds up to a 10. 10 is a completion, which adds up to a 1, which is a new beginning. So there's definitely regeneration. If you have felt under a lot of pressure, that's going to ease up, and there is like light at the end of the tunnel. That's what it is all about. It's also similar to scorpionic energy. So there is a rebirth, a regeneration, ending of the old and beginning of something new. But most likely it's like almost like a transformation. Okay, that's what it is. It's not like a new thing or new person coming into your life. It's more around the evolution of the existing energy. That's what I'm getting. So let's use Lenormand to get 3 cards for mind, body, spirit. Let's see what's happening in your mental body, your emotional body, and in your soul. And then we'll clarify with tarot. So you're thinking about a gentleman in your mental body. You have the gentleman. You know, it again definitely refers to a person. It talks about young opportunities as well, or some love offers, or some lovely offers that you've been thinking about. Could be a job offer, could be an offer on a home, anything like that. Okay. In your heart space, we have the grave, which is the death scorpionic energy that we were talking about. So something that you're ready to put to rest and get onto something else. Let's get one more, and this flipped over. Look at that. I can't make this up. Two flipped over. We have the child and the sickle. So again, the grave and the sickle and the regeneration all showing up in the spread. For sure, Libra, there is big chapters closing and really new ones beginning. You have the Child here and the Gentleman, both younger, fresher energies. So this is showing up in your soul. I'm going to put these both here. And the Sickle is, again, swift movement, swift cutting out of things that don't resonate with us anymore, okay? All right, so let's see what Tarot has to say. This is a powerful start. Looks like a very powerful month for you. Okay, let's look at your mental body and your mind. What is going on? What do my beautiful Libras need to know? What are they thinking about? What's happening in their mental body? We'll get 3 cards for each section. We got 2. So we got the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, which is a very nurturing, giving energy, also about foundations. We have the 2 of Pentacles, so contemplating some choices around abundance. Are we thinking of a side hustle? Some of us over here with the Gentleman and the 2 of Pentacles. I get the feeling that some of you are rethinking your career, thinking from, is it a job versus a career? You may have, this one flipped out. We have the Hierophant. There you go. So new institutions, new organizations, could also be new company, could be your own business. Something fresh and something new in addition to what you have already cultivated. This tells me you're actively thinking through what is going to bring you long-term sustenance and abundance. Trying to figure out if you can handle or balance 2 things. And yes, the answer is yes, you can. We have the Hierophant showing up here, which is like, what legacy do you want to create? I've been getting this energy a lot with Hierophant lately. It's not about following somebody else, but it's like taking bits and pieces from different people or figures that you admire or philosophies that you admire, and then taking the most positive things from them and creating your own. That's what the Hierophant does. So you're becoming a leader in some shape or form in your life, and that's what's going through your head. This could definitely, for quite a few of you, resonates as having one mainline traditional career and then doing your passion on the side, if that makes sense, because the Hierophant is showing up and with the fresh energies and balancing act, some sort of balance that you're thinking through. For others of you, it could be balancing your home and family, your career with your love life. That's showing up with the Hierophant and the Gentleman over here. But regardless, like, you have created enough abundance and stability that you'll be able to juggle it all. All right, so in your emotional body with the Grave, which is the Death card, let's see what you're feeling, what energies are around you. We have, yeah, look, endings. There's some sort of ending of some disappointments that you want to cut out of your life. You've kind of made up your mind on this already, and your heart's ready to heal from it when those 2 energies show up. Definitely closing a chapter here and healing from it. Letting that experience rest, but taking the lesson with you and moving forward. Let's get 2 more. This is a powerful regenerative. I mean, that's the term that came out earlier too, right? It's a big regeneration, ending of something and starting and going after something that you really like, with the Knight of Wands showing up. This is, again, fresh energy, fresh enthusiasm, going after what lights your fire, just like literally honoring what lights your fire within, right? And it's interesting because with the regeneration, this goes through a fire. It's like a phoenix rising. That's what I'm seeing here. Let's get 1 more. And we have the Emperor. So I'm going to put this back. We have the Emperor. Look at the majors. You have the Hierophant and the Emperor, 4 and 5. Definitely going after what lights your fire. This is the passion, and with lots of guts. So this is a lot of fire showing up in your energy, Libra. Emperor is the king of all kings, is a true emperor, builds their empire, creates a foundation, creates abundance, and also protects the people involved, okay, so themselves and others, and learn from their experiences, right? With the 3 of Swords here, like whatever the past disappointments or experiences were that didn't quite go as you had expected. You've learned things from them and your heart has really matured even more. So actually just thank and forgive those experiences as well, because you wouldn't be who you are today if those things had not happened, right? So each chapter, you know, kind of sets our journey or the foundation overall. So I'm getting that, but definitely your heart is really strong and is healing from those disappointments, going after the passion, focusing on the fire, on the creation. And that's what I'm seeing here. So let's see what this, again, related to all this, what you're cutting out and what your soul is ready for with the Child is absolutely new beginnings. Here you go, a child showing up with the Page of Wands. Got 2 more. And we have maybe 3 more. And look at that. Bottom deck energy is the 10 of Cups. Absolutely bliss. This is called the blissful state. That's what you're coming into. You have the Page of Wands. You have the Ace of Wands. New beginning right there. And then you have the High Priestess, and hiding behind High Priestess is the King of Wands. So look at the amount of fire in this chart. Let's call it that. You have fire, 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 fire. That's a lot of fire. And then we have regeneration over here. Grave and sickle are also very swift movement. So the one thing I want to call out is definitely harness your intuition. You have the High Priestess here. Before I get into this, what I'm being called to say is like, you are the Phoenix rising, okay? And the only thing to watch out for is like, as you rise from your fire, you are calm and poised, okay? Be in the Queen of Pentacles energy or the Hierophant energy. All these, if you look at these energies, they're all kind of sitting in a throne, right? Which means it's a very grounded energy. There's a very clear direction, but there's a lot of passion and fire within. Just watch out that you're not reacting to situations, rather you're responding. That's coming for some of you, because with so much fire, we can be a little feisty, okay? And we can be reactive, which is not in our highest good, right? So that's the thing, but we want to keep that fire burning. Your soul is ready for a new beginning. Absolutely. The Ace of Wands is an absolute new beginning. Could be a relationship, could be a job. Apply it to your life as it fits for your situation. The Page of Wands is taking one step at a time, okay? Getting ready to embark on this new journey, getting ready to embark on this new passion, really following your intuition. So you have a good understanding of what is right and what is wrong for you. There is a very clear knowledge around this, and knowledge is with the Hierophant as well, that is within you. Honor that, listen to it, and then you really go for your passion. Like you within the same, look at your soul, and going from the Ace of Wands, which is the beginning, taking the first step as the Page and graduating to the King, right? So you have the ability, even if you doubt it, don't doubt it. You have the full ability to move forward and bring this into a fruition, okay? You have to comment below, because this is going to bring you a lot of happiness. This new chapter could be a new book altogether. Hey, for some of you, it's going to bring you a lot of happiness. This is a complete regeneration. I want to call you the Phoenix, literally. All right, so let's close out your reading, Libra, with a Archangel Oracle card. Let's see what message we have for you. All right, there we go. We have Archangel Raguel saying relationship harmony. Let's read the message over here. We angels are opening the hearts of everyone involved. Arguments and conflicts are being resolved now. That is as clear as it gets. There's like nothing more I can say to it. So we do see the 10 of Cups over here. We do see a man over here. We see Knights. There are too many court cards, means too many people around you. Pages as well. Pages to me are children. So there's a king and a queen, there's an emperor, there's a hierophant, there's a high priestess, so many people. So there's harmony coming in those relationships. That's what Archangel Raguel is telling you. So I hope that helps. Wish you the best, and I'll see you next time around. Bye. Scorpio, sun, moon, or rising. Let's look at what we have for August 2021 for you. Let's get right into it. Oh, my Palo Santo is slipping. All right, let's see what Wisdom of the Oracle has for you. What's the overarching theme for the month? And we'll do our mind, body, spirit spread. Okay, Scorpio. Let's see. All right, that one popped out. We'll take it. Oh, again, regeneration. I shuffled and shuffled. This is exactly what Libra got before you. So I want to honor it, but I also want to take one more because I'm feeling there is more. Regeneration really is number 46, adds up to a 10, which is endings, and that adds up to a 1, which is new beginnings. So there's definitely, again, I feel like I'm repeating myself, there is a Phoenix rising energy for you also available this month along with Libra. You may have Libra and Scorpio in your chart as prominent placements, but definitely this is the time where I mean, please go and watch the Libra one because the same thing came out. So I would recommend that. So I'm not repeating myself, but some of you definitely are going through a major Phoenix moment. Let's get one more for you. Because we are looking at Scorpio. What does Scorpio need to know? And this is like your energy. I actually called out in the Libra reading that this is a Scorpionic energy. So hey, maybe there are no coincidences according to me. So let's see, not according to me, or I like to believe that. All right, there's your card. I'll stop blabbering. Serendipity. So there is synchronicity, serendipity. Definitely check the if I usually don't recommend people to check other signs until they're called to. I tell people to do sun, moon, rising. But Libra may have some special messages for you. There is serendipity surrounding you. This is 18, number 9. So things are gonna manifest or appear when they're meant to for you. Things may start falling into place all of a sudden. So there's a lot of serendipity and synchronicity around you. So let's own that. Let's own that. I like that. Okay, let's see what we have for mind, body, spirit. We're going to look into mental body, emotional body, and what's happening in your soul underneath it all. One card each. We have the sickle has come out so much today. I feel like some months, like some cards play a major role for a lot of people based on also the planetary alignments and what big energies are there, you know, in the universe, because we're just a little, you know, blip, a little dot in the big universe. So we have sickle. Sickle's on your mind, which means you're trying to cut out, or you're thinking through cutting out something or someone from your life. Oof, yep, this is a big one for you. Oh my gosh, Scorpio, you got the snake and the sickle. So major regeneration here. Sickle, this literally tells me you're cutting out suspicious people or things from your life. And by things, I mean it could be a behavior, self-sabotage behavior that you're cutting out. But both of these showing up, this is your month. This is major Scorpionic energy coming up. All right, let's see. That's too many. Let's see what's happening in your soul. What is your soul ready for? Again, too many cards keep jumping out. I'm just going to take one. We got the sun. Nothing but the sun. All right, Scorpio. So that's what you're coming into. Your soul is ready for things to brighten up, things to lighten up. And the sun is the happiest card in any deck, any oracle, tarot, you name it. The sun is always the most positive card. So definitely a lot of positive changes coming your way with the serendipity and the sun. Yes. All right. So let's see what the sickle is about. Spirit, it's too soon. Tell us what the sickle is about. For beautiful Scorpios, what are you cutting out, or what are you thinking about cutting out? Come on. So we have the Hermit that flipped over. Let's get two more. Woo! 4 of Swords, more swords. Sickle and swords. Ooh, and Page of Swords. And look, I just happened to look. I'm gonna leave this there for a little bit so you can soak the energy of the sun. So you have the Hermit, the 4 of Swords, and the Page of Swords. Okay, this is a realization. You probably, like, I think for most of you, this reading, it might be a confirmation rather than a direction. So you already know what you're cutting out because it's coming right with the Hermit card. The Hermit talks about our intuition, listening to our inner guidance. This talks about inner guidance. What has your heart been telling you? Mind, body, soul has been telling you to change something, to get something out of your life. And you're going to do that. And once you kind of honor that, it is time to rest and rejuvenate with the Four of Swords. Why are all your cards wonky? I don't like that. It's like too much happening. Okay, let's clear the energy a little bit. Okay, let's kind of okay, let's just clear the energy for you so things come out a little bit more serene and we're able to see things clearly. Also because you have two suns here, so probably a lot of things are coming to light for you. Now it is time for you to rest and rejuvenate. Here you go, a little bit for you guys, with the intent that reaches you. Okay, for whoever needs that. Relax a little. This one, the Four of Swords is the Knight over here who's laying on this bed. Is that a bed? Wow, looks like a slab to me. So and then basically the Knight has come after a war. They've laid one of their swords here and the other threes are kind of on the wall. Okay, they're hanging, so it's not time to battle at this point. But look at the Knight is still it's sleeping because the Knight is tired, but they are still sleeping in their armor, right? So that's coming through very strongly. So you may feel a little guarded. It's almost like, you know, sleeping with one eye open. That's what I see is happening here. But, you know, Spirit is saying it's okay. You don't have to be in that tight energy anymore. Just let go, go within, meditate, contemplate, whatever you need to do. Because unless you fully heal and fully rejuvenate, you're not going to get the new ideas. Because, you know, there is some new spark within you. The Page of Swords talks about new ideas budding within you, or you're starting to take the first step on some creative aspect or some idea, some project, some job, some relationship. Whatever that may be, this is a new beginning. And you're being called to really rest after you all cut out the old chapters, close them, then get into this new thing, okay? Because you are coming into something new for sure. The sun is showing up again. I like that. So let's see who or what are we leaving behind? What is our heart ready to walk away from with this snake showing up here? Again, snake as an animal is very auspicious, right? But showing up as a person is not, right? Again, the snake does represent regeneration. So you have that double message here again. Look at this serendipity. Snakes shed their skin many times in their life, okay? Magician at the bottom. And the message that I'm getting right now is really like, embrace the raw, because when the snake sheds its skin, its belly is pretty raw. And then they're going on the same path, may feel a little uncomfortable because it feels new, but it comes with growth. It's basically, you know, if you went through a growth spurt and you're a shoe size 7, but you used to wear a 5, you can't walk in 5 anymore. You gotta let it go, right? That's what this is. So, that was a bit of a detour. Let's see what our emotional body energy is for August. Okay, 9 of Cups. Wish fulfillment, 5 of Swords. I really like this. Your heart is ready to like walk away from unnecessary battles and just focus on happiness and delight and high vibration. And then we have the Star. There you go. So you are the star, my dear. You are the star. So this is really showing me with the snake. It's like this is what it is. Cut out those people with the snake. And again, the star represents coming out, shining, but it also represents a lot of hope and a lot of healing. You may be dealing with some Aquarius who may be a positive influence actually in your life if you have that. And the 9 of Cups is all about wish fulfillment, happiness, just being in a bliss state, right? So you are proactively, and if you're not, get into it, let this be your confirmation, walking away from battles, like useless battles, useless banter, people who are just there to mess with your energy and they don't really contribute anything to your life. If this is a person, this can also be things, objects, habits, okay, that are kind of self-sabotaging. You're walking away from that, or you're ready to. Rather, your heart wants to focus on just happiness and luck and beautiful things and all things high vibe, and then come out and shine. And some of you may, you may be working on some passion project that really takes off all of a sudden. It just makes you very happy. That's what I'm getting for a small percentage of you. But it's all about, like, you know, pick your battles wisely. You are so much wiser and stronger from all these. You've regenerated. You are the phoenix. You're like, I ain't got time for that, you know, I'm in my own world. So that's what I'm getting. Literally, some of you are feeling that way. It's really nice. So the warmth, the brightness, the happiness, what's the soul ready for? What is the soul ready for? Let's see that. What is underneath it all? The High Priestess. I'm going to take the top one. So your intuition will be on point this month. Pay attention. You have the Chariot. Damn, you'll be victorious no matter what you do. Here you go. With full gutso, we have the Knight of Wands. Okay, so the Knight of Wands really talks about moving forward with fire and passion. With the Chariot, it is super, it's like, you know, the knight on steroids. That's what I would say. But you have two major arcanas here. So 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcanas in your spread. What I want to talk about is these two. If there is a balance. So this month, you know, really just make a decision, because both these talk about dark and light, dark and light. So this is kind of like a battle between the heart and the mind. Mind over matter, whatever you call it. You may find situations where maybe some people who are not, you know, well-wishers, they're just fake, whatever, confused admirers, let's call them that. They may pull you in a different direction, whereas your heart may tell you something else. So you remember to just follow your heart. We have the Chariot, which also talks about charging forward, balancing the heart and the mind. And then again, the High Priestess, you have the hidden wisdom within. You don't need to look out to anybody else. You already know the answer to things, or the direction that you need to take. But there's a lot of happiness coming here if you follow your heart, your passion. Again, you have the Sun, and it showed up before as well. So definitely follow your own intuitive nudges this month, because the more you follow your intuition, more synchronicities are going to happen around you. You may start seeing repeating numbers, which I'm actually going to do another reading on, what each of the repeating number means and what the life purpose is, and what the message would be. So there's something that's like literally I'm being called to do. I will get to it at some point. But you may be one of those people that sees a lot of repeating numbers. Comment below if that's the case. All right, let's close out your reading. This is really fabulous, Scorpio. Scorpio always has the best readings. I believe that you guys, your readings are amazing. That one? Okay, we'll take that. Let's see what we have. We have clairsentience. We're talking about Virgo, Pisces, High Priestess, and Hermit, all the inner intuition. And then you have the clairsentience card show up, just Archangel Raguel saying, notice your recurring physical and emotional feelings as they signify divine guidance. Could you see? Sorry. There you go. So you have clairsentience. Sentience is about feeling. How do you feel? So really pay attention to that rather than what somebody else tells you to do. Okay. Including myself. But like, if there's anything here, just take what fits and just let the rest fly out into the universe for people who need to receive it. Just follow your intuition this month and honor your inner guidance. All right, that's what I have for you, Scorpio. See you next time. Bye. Sagittarius, my lovely sun, moon, rising, or any placements. These are your messages for August 2021. Let's see what the wisdom of the oracle has to say. What does my beautiful Sagittarius need to hear? Let's see. Okay, we got it. Go the distance, number 47. Look at that. That adds up to an 11, which is a master number. What are you being called to do? This one really talks about like I'm getting the feeling you're so close to the finish line. This is not the time to give up. I'm seeing the checkered flag on this here, and you're the cheetah. The cheetahs are kind of, you know, they're like the fastest animal, right? But they also have very short span that they can sprint forward. I'm just like getting a whole download of messages. So if that is you, if you're exhausted, if you're tired, it's okay to take a break, but with the intent of getting back on it, because this is the universe nudging you to say, go the distance. You're so close. You can't give up. You cannot give up. That's all I'm going to say. And you have the speed. Follow your passion with purpose. You will get there. If you need breaks along the way, that is totally fine. Okay, that is totally human for us to do. Very interesting message, Sagittarius. Very interesting. Well, we channel what comes through. So if you're new here, I am an intuitive reader, so a lot of times I'll get messages, and it's my job to relay those to you. All right, so let's get into our mind, body, spirit spread. Let's see what's happening in your mental body. We'll get one card from the Lenormand for each section, and then we'll do tarot. So we got the Anchor. So could go both ways. This is in your mental body and what you're thinking about. This could be either about putting, what is the term? Putting our roots. Is that what it's called? Putting our roots? So like dropping an anchor and settling, that could be one. The other could be the opposite. So take how it fits. I'll talk to both. And I want to see what the tarot has to say. But usually either we are dropping anchors, trying to settle into certain energies, or we are lifting our anchors and just like cutting out things that are weighing us down. Goes both ways, and we'll see how it relates. With the go to distance, maybe some of you are kind of dragging your feet. Ooh, too many cards here. What do we do? Let's do it again. Maybe look at this. Went out all the way. You have the stork in your, I'm going to take this card because the way it flew out to go to the distance. Go to the distance. The bird is flying. The stork is flying. So, so far what I'm getting really is some of you, I didn't mean to say dragging your feet. I meant to say maybe staying in your comfort zone because it's comfortable and it's provided you sustenance so far. Again, we stay in situations and jobs and relationships and places and homes and apartments for a reason. So it could go either way. Let's see. So your soul is ready for love offer, some kind of offer. The gentleman talks about, it's like the knight, a messenger who comes forward with a love offer or in a good offer, whatever it relates to in your life that you've been waiting for. Okay, so your soul is ready for something new. You have the stork here. The stork is new beginnings, can also be child. So some of you may be thinking about growing your family. That could be there for some of you, but I almost feel, sorry, there's a flipped card. I want to fix that. I almost feel for some of you, you're like pulling the anchor, going in a new direction and building what you like. That's what I'm getting. Just so you know, there's a flip card. I know what it is. It's a 5 of Swords. If that comes out, I'll take it. But there you go. I'm going to flip it over. So if that's showing up, probably some of you are learning the art of picking your battles, okay? Don't get into unnecessary arguments. They don't deserve your energy. You're much more lovable than that, okay? That's for some of you. All right, let's get back on track. The Anchor. What is the Anchor about? What are you thinking about? We have the Knight of Swords. This is definitely not putting roots so far. You have swords showing up. The Knight of Swords is a very swift moving energy, and then you have the 6 of Swords as well. If you've seen my readings, I do not do reversals in my readings because all my decks are upright, but when a card does show up, I like to just correct the energy, but honor the message that wanted to come out. Okay, so we have the 6 of Swords in reverse. All mental. You are up in your head, Sagittarius. You want to cut away from something really fast, or it could be cut away, or you just want to charge ahead towards something really, really fast. The Knight of Swords is a very fast moving energy, can be a little bit agitated at times, so just watch out for that. Just watch out for the agitation and just like center and use your energies wisely. The speed is really good. You are over analyzing something for sure. The Nine of Swords talks about sleepless nights, analysis paralysis, probably because you're thinking and overthinking so much. You may be making the problem worse, which is actually a very easy fix because you can stop thinking about it. Maybe like, you know, make a vow that, okay, that you're not going to think about that problem for 2 whole days, 48 hours. Can you do it? This is so weird, the messages I'm getting. 48 hours, stop thinking about whatever is bothering you and see what happens, okay? With the intention that, yes, you are going to drop it for 48 hours. Because you do want to move on to calmer waters. Look at this. 6 of Swords is earning the rite of passage, leaving the choppy waters behind and kind of touching land, having ourselves and our loved ones and near ones to a secure land, right? We're out of the choppy waters. That's what you're thinking about, like how to do that. You want to quickly move towards land. You want to actually get out of the sea. This is so interesting with all of these energies showing together. You probably want to take away or what is it called? Roll back the anchor. I'm not good with terms, if you can tell. So this is not putting your roots down. This is actually looking at places where you are too stuck or you're holding yourself back. It's not other people, it's you yourself, because it's all swords and it's mental energy, okay? You are ready to go to distance. Spirit is really saying that. Whatever this is, 48 hours. Please, pretty please, try to do that. All right, because let's see, look at the progression. You are being really fast, dropping these energies, touching land, starting something new. The stork is also a migratory bird, so this could literally be a move for some of you. Some of you may be moving for a job, for anything else. We have... yeah, so this is definitely a movement energy. So we have the 4 of Cups. Look at those cards. A poppin', Ace of Cups at the bottom. So in your heart space, you have the 4 of Cups, which is an energy of when is it gonna happen, okay? And with the go to distance, I was getting that energy as well, as like you're kind of tired, frustrated, burnt out, whatever, fill in the blank, because it's taken so long. So you may be stressed out about it, but it's going to come around in the perfect time. Heal yourself. Temperance is, again, both these energies are about patience. We're not patient. That's what I'm getting here, but don't give up. That's the go to distance card here. This is your energy. You're showing up right in the middle of the spread. This is Sagittarius card. So again, spend time mixing different elements. If you mix let's say oil and vinegar, you know, for that olive oil and vinegar for your favorite focaccia or whatever bread you like to eat, it takes time, right? There is patience. You need to mix the elements, but you're more than capable of it. And if you do that, if you just hang in there a little bit longer, look what's coming up. The 10 of Pentacles. Happy family, abundance in all forms. Material, physical, emotional, mental, whatever. Complete satisfaction on all axes of your life. That's what it is. And that's what your heart is desiring, right? It is ready. Your heart is ready to embrace this. Embrace this new beginning of abundance and serenity and healing, everything being nice and calm. That's what's coming. So what's this gentleman about, and what's happening underneath it all? What is your spirit, your soul telling you or ready for? Let's get 3 cards. Woohoo! Pentacles and Pentacles. So the offer may be around jobs. It may be around a passion, a business, anything like that. Bottom deck, can't make this up. You got 2 10s, which is the 10 of Cups. Again, happiness, wish fulfillment, all of that. So the gentleman is coming with an offer of some sort of passion with the Knight of Wands here. This is some either a creative outlet, either a new job, a new place, a new relationship, any of those. It just like brings out that fire within you. Sagittarius, you need fire. And then, you know, anything that you've been putting your heart and soul into with the 8 of Pentacles, that's growing into the 9, which is like all about being abundant and confident and sexy and just magnetic all around. Your soul is ready to embrace that. Okay, there's a lot of growth that is happening underneath the surface, because guess what? You worked really, really hard. This sculptor started with the 3, and then one by one by repetition and sheer hard work has built up to 8. And after that, so this is again hard work on something that we like. It's not forced. We don't mind working on it. Okay. And then coming into the 9 of Pentacles, which is like reaping the rewards of your labor. It's time. So if you get there, all I want to say is do take time to enjoy it as well, and not just move on to the next goal, because, you know, Sagittarius tends to move pretty fast, but you want to have the 9 of Wands here. You're going to move pretty fast anyway. Enjoy it while you're at it. There is absolute wish fulfillment and abundance and happiness on all fronts for you. And they have the Emperor as well. Beautiful. So let's close out this beautiful reading with an Archangel Oracle. Let's see what message Sagittarius needs to hear. We have clairaudience. Interesting. Quite a few clairs are popping. I think for Scorpio it was clairsentience. You have clairaudience with Archangel Zadkiel saying, notice the loving guidance you hear inside your mind or from other people. So this is an interesting one because a lot of time the clairs are within us, but this is the first time I'm actually hearing, because it's hearing, right? That other people are mentioned in here. So it could be me, take confirmation that things are going to come out nice, right? Go the distance, don't give up. But this may be a time where, especially with this one here, the analysis paralysis, whatever this topic is, if you can put it away, that's when you're going to start hearing messages. Okay, clear your sleep a little bit. See if you can make an environment where you can sleep a little bit better. You could turn on some guided meditations and just listen to them, let them work on your subconscious when you're sleeping. That's when these messages are going to start coming through, and you don't have to literally hear it. Okay, sometimes we will just, an idea will pop into our head. You ask a question and whatever pops in, that's your inner guidance. So that's what you're being called to, you know, honor and pay attention to. So there you have it, Sagittarius. Wish you a fabulous August. I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, or any placement of Capricorn in your chart. These are your August 2021 energies. Let's see. Ooh, as I open it, I see Milk and Honey and Treasure Island. All right, good times, good times. Capricorns could use some good times. Let's see what is the overarching energy for the month of August for you, my dears. Let's see what we have. Okay, that one came flying out. New life. There was another sign that got it. Maybe Aries, if I'm not right, or if I'm not wrong. If I'm not right. So again, we saw Treasure Island and whatever, that Milk and Honey. So enjoying the fruits of your labor a little bit. There is a new life. So definitely embrace the new life, stretch a little. This one really reminds me of like waking up in the morning to a new day, a new beginning. Get into that energy, start embracing it and start calling it in. There's definitely something new coming your way. It's going to be quite creative. We have 39, boils down to a 3. 3 is all about creation, Trinity, whatever you want to call it. Mind, body, spirit, which is the spread we're going to do. So there is a number 3 or the triangle. Might be an important shape for you. And I'm looking at, these might help if you have any of these, I forgot what these are called. The pyramid type things. I totally forgot what these are called. Someone if you can comment in the comment below. But that might be very helpful to you because they also talk about fire. So maybe some of you need a little bit more fire, passion in your life, some more motivation. Let this be like a almost like a message to like pump you up a little bit more so you can find that inner fire of creativity. And we have the sun at the bottom as I say fire. So big energies around you. open up to them. Okay, let's see what's happening in mind, body, spirit. One card, one Lenormand card for each. Flipped too soon. Let's do one more time. We'll do one Lenormand card, and then we'll use our tarot to look at the whole spread. So, mind, we have the lady. Get ready to receive. Okay. And our emotional body. I'll just take the top one. Too many flipped over. We have the ring. Ooh, someone's got love on their mind. Some of you for sure. Others, this is a job offer, some type of commitment or a friendship, relationship, partnership that will last a longer time. So it's a long-term, we can call it commitment, okay? The ring does call commitment. And then we have, I'll take the top card that flipped. We have actually very nice cards here. The crossroads, the garden, and the child. So you may be at a crossroads or feeling a little bit torn in a couple different directions internally. So let's see what's going on. Let's use tarot to clarify the lady. What are you thinking about, or who are you thinking about? It could be either way. New life, receiving, being ready to receive. The lady usually talks about getting into our, as I say feminine, the masculine pops out. Being into our feminine energy so we can draw the things to us rather than being in a very action-oriented chasing energy. Okay, so you have the Knight of Wands right next to the Queen. We have the Five of Swords, and then we have the High Priestess. All right, so there may be some concepts, some projects, some things, some people around you in your mental space that may be taking away your energy a little bit, that may be clouding a little bit for you. And this is again Spirit saying just walk away from those. They're not worthy of your energy. I think I've said this to at least 3 other signs today. They're not worthy. So pick your battles, and you know it in your, because this is showing in cerebral energy in our mental body. You know it mentally that it's not worth your time. So preserve your energy. Don't pay attention to these people or things that are kind of nagging. Rather pay attention to your intuition. You have the High Priestess showing up, who has the hidden knowledge. You know, she holds the knowledge within, wrapped under her robes, if you want to call them robes, or her outfit, beautiful outfit. And you know, it's just like she's very good with sharing only what's necessary. So this is where she's very strategic. All right, so if you know some hidden knowledge, if you know about a stock, comment below. But anything that you know, it's time to honor that, your inner knowing. But this also says, coming next to the Five of Swords, I don't think you need to explain it to anybody else. That's what the message here is. Like, if people are not ready to hear, they're not ready to hear. You don't have to share your message with them. But honor that inner knowledge and follow that path, because with that, you're getting the Knight of Wands and the lady. And the lady is, again, things are going to start opening up. Doors are going to start opening the more you hone into your intuition. And something or someone with a lot of passion is going to come your way. So the Knight of Wands could be literally a person, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or with a lot of fire in their chart. This could be somebody who comes through and you may be thinking about them. If this is already in your energy field, you may be thinking about them. Just sit tight, stay where you are. With the lady and the High Priestess, we're not chasing. Okay, that's what the energy is. The more you stay in where you are, the more things will start coming to you as you raise your vibration. And just be happy and just focus on what you like. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Very interesting, very specific messages too. So take what resonates. It's a general reading. So let's see what's happening in the emotional body. Did I say new, something new relationship, new commitment, something like that? You have the Fool, Major Arcana. Let's get 2 more. The Fool has not come out today at all, Capricorn. So this is the first time. The New Life did come out for Aries, but you have the New Life and you have the Fool. Major new beginnings. You're open your heart, like, I have a shoulder issue, so I'm not able to really stretch too much these days. But that's what I want to do. I really want to do some heart opening, yoga poses. That's going to help some of you as you embrace this new beginning. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh my God, just look at the cards. Look at the cards. This is what you have. New beginnings, possibly in love, ending old things. And this could be a old relationship status. So if you've been single for a long time, somebody's coming in with the Lovers right here smack dab in the middle. Could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So fire or air sign that I'm seeing here. Bottom deck energy is 2 of Pentacles. So you'll be able to balance it all out. Now, the Lovers card definitely talks about love, divine counterparts coming in. And I've been getting that divine feminine, divine masculine. It's kind of coming together. But this could also be a major decision that you're trying to make. You have 2 options here. You have 2 here, dark and light. So this could, if it's not related to love, it could also be related to a profession, a passion, a business, choosing between 2 homes or 2 cars, whatever you're into. Not what you're into, whatever you're thinking about this month. Use your intuition, use your heart, your gut feeling to make that decision, because this is also used to be known as the choice card or decision card in traditional tarot. But again, it's right there in the middle. There is a new love connection coming. Could be a scorpionic energy as well, with the death card showing up. This is resurrecting, ending the old, beginning the new life. Okay. But this could also be someone coming towards you who has actually gone through their own journey. They don't have to be a Scorpio, but they could have definitely gone through a death and rebirth of their own. On its own, for you, this energy really talks about your heart being ready to end old cycles that don't resonate with you anymore and choose something new that makes you really happy, like the rose. Okay, that's how it is. There's so many storylines going on over here. Beautiful spread. All right, let's see what's this crossroads. I bet you're like about to come out of this crossroads. I want to see what tarot has to say. Should we take them all? Well, why not? Why not? How many we have? We got 3. Okay, so we got the Hermit, intuition showing up again. We got the 10 of Cups, absolute happiness, abundance, emotional abundance, and then we have the 4 of Cups. So this is where I feel like the crossroads usually also not only talks about choice, but also talks about stagnation. So this is what your soul is ready to come out of, this phase where you may have felt a little stagnated, and that's the energy of the 4 of Cups, where we're waiting for the right timing, and the opportunity or the option or the person doesn't really arrive, and we're waiting. That's coming to a close because you have, you know it within you, like, you know, it's just take a back seat. I'm really getting this for some of you, is like, stop chasing for a hot minute. Stop having a list of goals. Just go within. This is very important because you may have been like chasing something for a long time and it's just not coming. It may just tire you out, and then you won't have energy for the new life, right? So it's like, for a hot minute, a hot second, whatever, stop having a list of goals. Stop having a to-do list. Just be, because you are coming into so much happiness. Everything is really lining up for you. After stagnation is going to come all these new beginnings. So that's like really, bottom of the deck is 6 of Swords. That's your rite to passage, you know, rite of passage, learning, leaving the choppy waters and coming to solid ground. That's what you're headed towards this month. So really, really powerful energies for you, Capricorn. Whew. Comment below if this relates. I would love to hear your story. All right, let's close out your reading. Okay, I'm gonna get one more because that just flopped over. I like it, I'll take it. We have peace, Archangel Chamuel saying peace comes from remembering that only love is real. We have the Lovers, we have the Lady, we have the Ring, we have the King of Wands, we have Scorpio, we have the Fool. We have too many people here. So definitely peace. Peace, and to all those people who bother you, say peace out, whatever. And then we have the Counselor, which is Archangel Azrael, saying you are a natural counselor and many people benefit from your guidance and reassurance. So this also came out for one other sign today, And what I'm being called to say here, and sometimes, you know, there are messages for the collective that come through. So this one really is about just be your authentic self. Okay, you don't have to go out and seek people to counsel, to mentor, or to teach something. That's not what this is about, because just you being in your energy is bigger than your physical body, right? I think there's some scientific research on it that your energy can be out like 8 to 12 feet, if I'm not wrong. There's like a bubble. So before you even enter the room, your energy is there. And that's what this is about. Just be your beautiful, authentic self and just be happy. Just being that sets an example for others to learn from it. And that's how you become like a passive counselor. But if you're actively in that position, be it a child, a cousin, and, you know, whoever, neighbors, do that. Of course, it's going to make you happy and make you feel fulfilled as well, but don't feel the pressure to go out and do it per se, but just be you. Just be you, Capricorn. All right, I wish you the very best, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or any placement of Aquarius in your chart. This is your reading for August 2021. Let me get this right for you. Ugh. Palo Santo is almost burning me. All right, let's see what wisdom of the Oracle has to say for my beautiful Aquarius. What is the overarching theme for August 2021? Loyal heart. Sorry for the weird sound there. You have number 35, a loyal heart. So definitely some companionship coming in, or this could be lovely people around you, your soulmates, and soulmate comes in many form, right? Could be colleagues, could be partners, could be cousins, babies, neighbors, you call it, but definitely a loving energy around you this month. And for some of you, a loyal heart, like literally your true divine partner could be coming in. 35 adds up to an 8. 8 is all about abundance. It's also about as above, so below, okay, the infinity sign. So the more you yourself are in a loving energy, the faster you attract your true divine partner, okay? So just stay in very positive energy. I'm gonna put this down here, loyal heart coming through. All right, so let's do our mind, body, spirit spread for you, Aquarius, and see what we have. We'll get 3 cards total from Lenormand. Okay, came too fast and I do not want to see that card. Okay, let's shuffle one more time. So what's happening in your mental body? What are you thinking about? Okay, we're gonna just cut and take them. We have the crossroads, so trying to make a decision. Let's see, we'll see what this is about. Let's go with here. And then let's go here with the emotional body. Nice, the clock tower. Okay, very nice. It's different than the tarot tower. And then we have the sickle in the soul. Oh my God, sickle has come out for so many signs today. On the surface, the story looks very different from the loyal heart. The loyal heart, and you have the sun at the bottom of the deck. So there's a lot of happiness and brightness coming your way, Aquarius. You currently may not feel that. That's what I'm getting right now. Because you have the crossroads and the tower and the sickle. The sickle is in your soul. You're ready to cut out some patterns, some people, some lifestyle, life stages, places, whatever. You're ready to walk away from something and cut out something that doesn't resonate with you anymore. Which in your heart space, you have the clock tower. The clock tower in Lenormand is kind of like a hermit energy, but it's also protective energy. So when this shows up, it's like you're divinely protected. You're up high in a tower, completely surrounded, you're totally taken care of. But and it also talks about status, okay? So rising in status, if it's about a profession, like you're ready to take on those big responsibilities and big status. But emotionally, it can be a little bit of an isolation, right? So it's like the highest room in a building where you have the best view, but you may be by yourself. So I feel like you may be closing off your heart a little bit, and that's what the crossroads may be about, because you want to cut out some things, you want to guard yourself a little bit more, which may you may be inadvertently closing your heart space up, and that's why when this person or this opportunity arrives, you may feel a little bit torn, and the crossroads may be there. So that's just channeled energy all from these cards already. So Spirit is just asking you to open your heart and raise your vibration, get into the fun of it. Okay, so let's see what this crossroads is about. What are you thinking about? What's in your mental energy? Yeah, see, I said this, did I say this is Hermit? Because I was going to say this is like the Hermit card. We have the Ten of Swords, and then we have the Hierophant. Okay. Let's see. I usually do not, so we have the, let's just talk about the cards. We have the Hermit, the Ten of Swords, and the Hierophant. We have 2 major arcanas already. I usually do not take reversals because all my decks are upright. So if a card specifically comes out, then I have to honor it and speak it, but we're going to correct this energy, right? So what you're thinking about is there is an inner feeling of isolation, okay? You just want to stay isolated at this point. The Hermit really talks about our intuition, following our intuitive nudges and listening to, you know, what our divine guidance is telling us. But next to the crossroads, it's like you're probably not hearing it well. And the reason for that is that the Ten of Swords came out reversed, and you know, we're going to correct that energy. It is actually, you know, it is time to end something. Look, you have the sickle, you know, underneath it all. And your Hermit, Hermit within is telling you need to stop a cycle. You need to end a cycle, and you may be just a little hesitant. That's why the Ten of Swords showed up in the reverse, but it is time to end it, okay? If it doesn't feel right, it doesn't feel right. Unless you do that, you can't pick a path, but you have to, because look at that, you have the Hierophant. This could represent you, or it could also represent an opportunity, an institution. It could be a new job, it could be a business partner. This usually talks about tradition and authority, and can talk about companies like big corporations, the government, whatever, right? It can go in many directions, but this is like shifting to a new institution, whether it be external or internal. So you know all of this because this is showing up in your mind body, right? Your mental body. So whatever doesn't suit you well, know that if you feel it's been too long, know that it's coming to a close, and be open to it. Be open to closing that chapter. Listen to what your inner guidance is telling you, and either create your own new identity, I'm getting for some of you with the Hierophant, or join an institution that you resonate with. That's going to give you the solid foundation with the Hierophant. Very interesting messages today. All right, let's see what the clock tower is. Why are we guarding our heart? What do we have? We have the Nine of Cups. So we're ready to come out and party. And why are we staying in the clock tower? It's like Rapunzel, right? She wants to go out and enjoy, but you got to leave something behind for that. Okay. So bottom deck, we have the King of Pentacles that talks about long-term stability. Yeah, look at that. Look at these energies. Your heart wants to focus on wish fulfillment. Nine of Cups is happy energy. I just want to be happy. I just want to have a nice glass of wine, maybe more, because this guy's got a lot of cups going on over here as feasting, and you know, it also calls about like don't overindulge. Emotional eater right here, so you know, trigger warning. But for some of you, like, it's really like your heart is calling you to focus on what really makes you happy at the end of the day, and that's what your focus should be. The more you stay in that energy, the more everything else starts lining up. You're definitely walking away. You have the Ten of Swords and you have the Eight of Cups here, so this can be, I feel, like a lifestyle, okay, or a life stage. For example, this could be holding up appearances for appearances' sake, holding up appearances for tradition, for what we've been conditioned to do. You know, for example, you know, you may have been conditioned to say, hey, if you're 32, you should have a title of whatever, senior manager, whatever. I'm just throwing examples there. And you've been trying to chase those goals, but they don't resonate with you anymore, right? Take any example that way, but this is just what is showing up, is like, you know, something has to go. It doesn't resonate with you. you with the Five of Pentacles showing up here, you're definitely craving someone or something, because this is an energy excuse me, of feeling left out, of feeling that we're on our own, we don't have a support system, and your heart is like, this is like, you know, staying up in the tower by yourself. That's the energy I'm getting, but you're ready. Like your heart is ready to let other people in, do some heart opening exercises. I was just telling, I think, Capricorn, that I have an injury, so I can't really do a lot of stretching with my right shoulder, and I've been really craving it because it's like you feel so closed up. So this is you emotionally feeling closed up. It's time to just like open up and let that loyal heart, your heart, bloom. Okay, that's what this is about. So let's see the sickle, what's happening underneath it all. What is your soul ready for? What is the sickle about? We have the star that fell out, which is beautiful. Your card. This is your major arcana, Aquarius. So you're showing up in your reading. Always a good sign. It's an auspicious sign. That is like you are embracing your authenticity. And let's get one more. We have the King of Wands. So we have Aquarius, we have the, excuse me, we have the Star, we have the Emperor, two major arcanas, and then we have the King of Wands. So fire, fire, air. What I feel in bottom deck energy, ooh, Justice. Man, you are cutting out someone from your life. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, you are definitely following your bliss. Keep doing it. You do you, boo. I am telling you, this is going to turn out so fantastic. There'll be a lot of healing. You will come out shining. This is like one big area that you, if this is your soul, if you mend your soul, if you mend your true self and follow what you feel called to do, especially with the Justice almost. I was getting the Judgment energy somehow. If you follow that, you're definitely gonna, everything is gonna fall into place. All these other stars are gonna kind of come into place, right? Time for healing, time for shining. After the Ten of Swords and Eight of Cups, it is time to heal. It is time to give yourself that love, self-love and care, because you are ready to rule. You are ready to rule your life and cut out anybody who does not understand that, okay? Time has come to cut those notions, those people, those objects, those substances out of our life that make us small and make us shy away from who we really are. You, with the Emperor, it's Aries energies, and then the King of Wands is also, I call it as Aries or any fire energy. A lot of fire in your soul, right? Ready to go, ready to build your empire. Come out like the star. Some of you are getting a big contract in you know, some public profession where you're going to come out and be on a public platform. Really own the throne. The Emperor creates an empire and really protects them, protects themselves and all their loved ones and near ones and dear ones, and really rule with a lot of passion. Okay, so really good beginnings coming for you. All you got to do, I can say, this month is end what needs to end, like close a chapter, a behavior or a person, whatever that is, and open up your heart so you can have more loving connections coming through. Okay, all right, Aquarius, let's close out your beautiful reading with a message from Archangel Oracles. Let's see what Aquarius needs to know. There we go. Overcoming difficulties, Archangel Jeremiah saying the worst is now behind you and you are surmounting any previous challenges. Mic drop, people. This is why the Ten of Swords was coming out reverse. The worst is behind you. You are overcoming difficulties, and look at how you're soaring. You're soaring, my friend. You are soaring. You're gonna come out as a star. Drop me a comment below. Wish you the very best. I'll see you next time around. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, or any placement of Pisces in your chart. This is your reading for August 2021. Almost burning my fingers. Let's see what energies we have. We're going to start with the Wisdom of the Oracle to get you an overarching message for the month. I hope you're well. Let's see what we have. Okay, I'm going to take the first one. which is a TikTok. And well, we'll take both. Well, TikTok and a message in a bottle. So the TikTok card really talks about you're on time. Okay, there is no urgency. It's almost opposite of what your first gut feeling you may get from this card, because it sometimes, you know, gets taken the wrong way. There is divine timing, and I know we don't like that word, that phrase gets used too much, but really the time for creation is now. It is in the present. Don't dwell on the past. Don't think too much of the future. Do not put yourself on a timeline. You are perfectly on time. Everything is going as it should. That's what the TikTok card says, okay? And then there is a message in a bottle that also wanted to pop out. This is again, adds up to a 6 with the 15, so I'm seeing doubling, 3 going to 6. Message in a bottle, some surprise message may come your way. Be open to it. If you felt, if you've been waiting on something for a very long time that hasn't come through, that may come through this month. Just be open to it energetically and claim it. Yes, I'm, you know, open to all the, you know, beautiful possibilities of gifts that the universe may have for me. Don't rush the process. That's what TikTok says. I know we don't like to hear it, but it's fine. You're just on time. Okay. All right. Let's see, Pisces, what Lenormand has to say. We are going to do, that was a very poor shuffle. We're going to do our mind, body, spirit spread. We'll take 3 cards. The cards are flying. I take the ones that flip over. So we have the mental body. We have the clouds. So what clouds are we clearing? We really want to come out of this confusion. Let's see what's in the emotional body. Ooh, we got the fish. I'm going to take this as your sign, Pisces. Usually the fish in Lenormand is all about money, money, money. Where is money, money? Abundance, okay? But the fish is also this, you know, symbology for Pisces. So you may be standing in your power this month. And then we have the locket in the soul. What lies underneath it all is love and harmony and peace and beauty. And that's what's happening. That's what your soul is ready for. So let's look into tarot. I like this. You're coming out of like cloudy times. That's a card flipped over. Maybe some new beginnings coming through. The Page of Cups was peeking out of the deck. But I feel like you may have felt things weren't clear with the cloud over here, and you're kind of ready to remove the clouds and let the information come through. And it's interesting because we have the message in a bottle. I almost feel like they're showing me how the clouds move out and the sun comes through, and then everything becomes clear. That's what you're looking for this month with the message in a bottle, because it may have felt like something has taken forever. So let's see what tarot has to say. This is interesting. Interesting channeling. All right, so what energies do we have for Pisces? Yeah, mental conflict. Ooh, expansion. And then we have Magician at the bottom. So we have the 5 of Swords, we have the 2 of Wands, and we have the King of Swords. So sword energy, I talked about, you want to clear. You want to clear the gray. You want to clear the clouds away, and in order for you to make a choice. So the 2 of Wands is the main action card over here, even the King of Swords is. The 2 of Swords really talks about making a decision, choosing a path, something that inspires you and drives you and moves you forward. The challenge here sometimes can be that we spend too much time making a decision, or we can't choose an option. So that's where we invite stagnation in. And I'm not saying that you're doing that. I'm saying that that may have been the case with the TikTok showing up, where you may have felt like time is standing still. Now it's time to cut out the mental banter, okay? Useless debates with yourself in your mind, self-sabotage. If you're, being critical of yourself, stop all that behavior. Think clearly, and this goes both ways for people outside as well. There are a lot of swords, so you can cut out all the confusion. The King of Swords is actually very, very clear in what they want, and all this showing up in your mental energy. You know exactly what you want to do, what you want to achieve, which direction you want to go to, what you want to change. You know it. Just listen to it. Give all your energy to that area and skip the rest. Pick your battles, okay? Skip the rest. The rest does not deserve your energy, because once you have that clarity, that's when you'll be able to charge ahead with the Two of Wands. It's literally you have the world in your hands and actually people supporting you. So in this deck, the Two of Wands has two people. So a partner or people, you know, your soulmates or your family will really support you. And the more clear you are, the easier it is for you to move forward and also like take advantage of all that support, right? Because in traditional, in other decks, I think in the Rider-Waite, there's only one person who's standing there and trying to pick a path. This, you have support. All you got to do is really clear your mind and get out of any mental battles or unnecessary arguments with other people. They're just energy vampires. That's what I call them. So ignore them. So we have in the heart space, oh, a card hiding behind it. So we have the fish is clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. It is time. Oh my God, there's so many time synchronicities in this I said in this meeting. So you may be meeting somebody. God, the words. That may be a very heavy influence for your abundance. This could be a business partnership that's coming right on time, or it's about time. So you have the Wheel of Fortune, you have the Queen of Cups, so water energy, which is really good. And then we have, how many are we taking? I'm gonna take the top card and I'll draw a clarifier. And we have the Tower. So shaking things up, shaking up the energy of stagnation, of foundations that don't resonate with us, using our heart, being very generous and kind of following what our heart tells us to do, because that's what's gonna bring out, turn the time in your favor and bring you a lot of abundance. The fish is about abundance. What I'm getting for, if this is a business partnership for some of you, or a job, let's say, just if you have multiple options here, go with the one that makes you happy, because it will eventually turn out to be a much more long-term success than the one that just looks good on the surface. That's for some of you. For others of you, if you felt you've been waiting for a divine partner, your masculine or feminine partner, they are coming in, and you're being called to build a very solid foundation with them, in the sense like you remain authentic, not adapt to the other person. Be the Queen of Cups, who is, you know, very in tune with her emotions and her intuition is on point, but she's the queen. The queen bows for no one. Okay, so have that, and it's not about gender, okay, have that self-identity really strong. That will help you create a very solid foundation with this partner, if a partner is coming in. Apply to whatever area of life. Wheel of Fortune and Tower, both major arcanas flanking your heart. A water sign over here, okay? So very powerful energies. You can manifest whatever you want. It is the right time. It is the right time. So let's get another card on the Tower. We have the Page of Wands, and then we have the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, so follow your passion, follow your desire, and open up your heart, because this is talking about guarding our heart a little bit too much. So make sure you don't close up, open up to the energies. You have love coming in. Let's see what the locket is about. What are you falling in love with? What is your soul ready for? Ooh, that's too many. It's too many. All right, I'm gonna do that one more time, but cut out any stresses, cut them out. That's what this is saying. Let's do that one more time. Okay. 1, 2. Yeah, the swords wanted to come out. This time a higher number, which is good. So we're ending. So we have the Page of Swords. We have 2 pages here. We have the 10 of Swords, and then we have the 7 of Wands. With the bottom of the deck energy is the Queen of Pentacles. So really creating something very abundant and long lasting. You've got 2 queens showing up. You got a king over here, and then we have, I'm just gonna scooch them behind the Tower. Okay. All right, so what's happening underneath all of this? Can you see? All right. So the locket really talks about, you know, cherishing. I'm trying to read what else it says over here, but to me it's like bliss and happiness and just like content and just love energy all around, right? And it talks about cherishing the good things in life. And what your soul is ready for is like ready to take a new step, to end these things that don't resonate with you anymore. A lot of endings have been coming out today. You have the Tower, of course. So end whatever does not resonate with you anymore. If it's a habit, if it's a lifestyle, if it's an apartment, if it's a car that you hate, it doesn't sputters all the time, you need to change person, whatever that is. It's time to close a chapter. Your soul is ready. You no longer have the need to defend yourself to others. Okay, the Seven of Wands talks about us being in a defensive mode where we're trying to explain, for lack of a better word, our point of view and how we want to live our lives to all these people around. But honestly, they're not even on your level, so they're not going to understand you. So pick your battles. No need. Just hold your energy in. Your soul is really craving that, is like hold your energy in, close things that need to be closed, and step into a new direction. Okay, the Page of Swords talks about a new idea. What new direction are you being called to? Take the first step. One step is enough. That's all you need to do. Everything else will fall into place, because you are the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so a lot of like positive movement energies requires clear thinking over here. You know, cutting out the cloudy things, making a decision, being your authentic self. Time is right for you to close something and forget about people who don't understand you. They don't deserve your energy. You do you. Okay, let's close out your reading, Pisces, with an Archangel Oracle message and see what we have. We have victory. Wow, we're closing out with a bang. This is Archangel Sandalphon saying your prayers have been heard and answered. Have faith. There you go. And the story, clear as a bell there is. You will come out victorious, whatever situation this is. Comment below and subscribe. I will see you next time. Bye for now.